Hello, hello, hello. It's another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your comforts together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. I had to cut that one slow time. My mouth was getting juicy. I didn't want y'all to see me dribble. What's going on to all my tea sippers, my crumpet dunkers, my tea brewers, my pot stirrers, and my tea leaf readers? What's going on in your worlds, babies? Babies, darlings, and all of those things, honey. It is that time again, honey. I know you have all of your crumpets, darling, because it's time to dish tea, and you are dishing tea, darlings. With who? Big Meats, baby. Yes. All right, let me see what is going on here because I want to make sure that this is doing the right thing. Okay. And I just drank this tea, so I'm sitting up here pausing things because I'm kind of gaseous a little bit, and I'm hoping this doggone gas don't come up on me. You know what I'm saying? So, be that as it may, but let me look to make sure everything is working properly on the Facebooks and the things because I just want to make sure everything is everything because sometimes this they don't want to act completely right. And oh, wait a minute, what's going on? No, that's not that. Wait a minute, what's happening? What is happening? There we go. Okay, we good. Okay, turn the sound down. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that everything was okay. All right. So I'm trying to see what's going on because see now, let's see. I got comments that's coming up on Facebook, but they're not coming up here. Let me see what's going on. If I can interchange this thing. Okay. We're trying out something new because what we got going on, Nikki, we want to make sure that we get the system right because we're adding her channel to the live stream here. So we want to make sure that everything is going out and coming out properly, but I'm not seeing the comments. All of the comments. Mook Millions is in the building over here on the Facebook, but I see now that they're not showing up here. Oh, damn it. Is that what this is? Okay, let me see. Yeah. Okay. Oh, excuse me. No, not that. I don't want to see that. That there is from live is from StreamYard. But okay, well, we're gonna keep on going and keep on moving and grooving and carrying on. Okay. Okay, Sadina is in the building and carrying on over here on the book. So that means I'm gonna have to open up my Facebook so that I can make sure I get over here to the comments. So let me do this while we're doing that. Let me bring in my co-host so they can say hello and things of that nature. What's going on, children? What's going on?
Goddamn dark. Hold on.
I have no idea. Both of y'all are all in the dark.
I don't know why I got both my lights on.
Uh-oh.
Probably because I'm using an iPad. I might go back. I think I might go use the camera.
All right.
So did we find out? Are we on my what you call them? I just was looking. I still don't see nothing.
I'm trying to figure out. Let me go see because I'm in. That might be it. Let me go to your channel because see you are lost. Yeah. It's up.
I'm on. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna exit out of this
Yeah,
one. I'm
it's
gonna
up.
come in on the other one. Wait. Oh, I'm on the
Okay,
wrong
that's
one.
cute.
But I'm gonna exit out of this one. Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna come in on the. Okay, Mook Million said, yeah, we on. We on.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna come in on
All
the
right.
other.
Okay. Yeah, I took you down. Come on in the other one. All right. What's going on? Big guy ally. What's happening with you, baby?
What is the business, man?
Wait a minute, child. I got to see what's going on. Everybody's still stressed out. Tay over here in Facebook, she said that this waiting for the results is got me so fucking stressed out, honey.
Hey, let me I'm gonna give you some heads up.
What's up?
Check your Wi-Fi package that you got over there in the office where you at now.
Yeah.
Check your Wi-Fi package. You might need to upgrade to the next one. That's what making all the damn. You don't. It's pushing too much. You probably don't have enough bitmap.
Oh, really?
More bitmap.
Was that? Well, you know what? Yeah, because see, we had to do the reboot with when they took us out. You know, Miss what's her name came in and took us right the hell on up out of here.
But even before that, you know what I'm saying, with the stuttering and the twisting of the conversation and everything, you pushing too much doggone information through the bitmaps you got. It's not fast enough. You need more.
Okay, okay.
So,
Okay.
it might be $5 more.
Okay, dig that. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. No. I'm looking at the wrong thing. That was yesterday's show. And where's the show for today? It's only streaming on wait a minute. I gotta make sure that we're streaming right. We up on Nikki's page. I just gotta make sure that we're up on ours. To make sure that everything is going. This here, like I said, this is one of our test runs, and this is probably why we don't have my regular folks up in here. But let me see. As it stands right now, for those of y'all who are waiting for the results, we are still waiting for Georgia and North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Utah and Alaska to finish counting. Yeah. Currently, Biden is at 264 electoral votes, while the incumbent has 214. Y'all know it only takes 270 electorals to win. However, we got to get all the votes in, okay? Because it's not the first one to get to them. It's after everything is counted. So how about that, okay? So that's what's going on, and et cetera, et cetera. So, ha ha ha. Now, I just want to make sure that we're broadcasting. And I don't see us on Facebook.
I think Denzel Washington me on the $20 bill.
Really? Oh, Denzel, just say?
That'll be my first request.
Okay. Well, wait a minute. You know what? I may have. Oh, wait a minute. Let me bring Nikki in. I forgot. Okay.
You want Denzel on where?
On the $20 bill.
On the $20 bill. I thought Harriet was going on there. What
Well, they say,
okay, there we go.
They couldn't fit Harriet and her rocket ship.
I fucking hate you. Leave Miss Harriet alone. Stop that shit. You better leave Miss Harriet the fuck alone.
Okay, that's what it was. I didn't open up all the channels. That's what it is.
Okay. They said if they put Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill, they would have to make the money thicker.
You ain't gotta do that.
You know what? I ain't gonna. I'm not.
I'm not me either.
I am not.
Listen, you know, I be showing like when Lily be on her breaks from different classes, right? When she finished her work, I put on like kids Black History for her. So when we was watching the cartoon about Harriet Tubman, and she was seeing all the stuff, and she turned around, she said, "Grandma, why she go back for all them people? Little kids is so damn out of. I said,
Why
because
she go back?
she didn't feel right. I said, she didn't feel right being free without other people being free. She was like, she was brave. I said, girl, wasn't she?
Okay.
I don't know about,
now how about that?
I'm just saying.
Before they were superheroes, they were super Negroes.
Okay. You better talk about it.
I'm trying to tell you.
You better talk about it.
I was just stuck with just half a little second. That's all.
You okay?
You all right?
I was just stuck.
I want you to get unstuck.
I'm not with you.
Look. Wait a minute. And then Red, we was doing this stuff for him to be able to upload in my YouTube channel, right? So I'm like, it's coming through my phone, and you know how they send you the codes to make sure it's you and your shit. The number was 69. I said, oh, what a lovely number.
Right.
69.
You know him. You know him. He said, yes. Yes, it's such a lovely number.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, let me ask you something.
What's up?
So now what we're going to do today.
If 69, if it's 68 before 69 and 70 after, at which number do you close your eyes?
I'm not. That's your brother. That's your brother up there. Okay?
If you can eat with your eyes closed in the bedroom, why is everybody looking at each other at the dinner table?
You done ran them off the damn screen again. Oh, Lord. Okay, so we know this is just a test run so we can get all the other stuff going. So what are we going to talk about that? Because listen, I was one of those people who had anxiety last night, but I had anxiety, so I just was like, fuck it. I know I miss Perry Mason, so I'm going straight to the Twilight Zone. Fuck that shit. We know we ain't going to know about a president till tomorrow night or Friday morning. So,
well, yeah, considering that we almost there.
Yeah.
We're almost there. All we got to do now is just see what's going to go up because, see, we only need 6. But doing the math, we don't need Pennsylvania, and we don't. It would be nice if we get Georgia, just to kick it over the top.
Yeah.
But if we could,
but it's so close.
If we could pick up at Nevada and Alaska, because wait a minute, how many electorals does Alaska have? I think they only have. Alaska has 3. Yeah, Alaska has 3. And Nevada got 6.
I don't see this on mine. Where's you? Because on mine, I don't even have Alaska on mine. I got Wisconsin, Texas, Ohio, New Hampshire, Michigan, Iowa, Florida, Arizona, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Nevada, and Georgia. Why am I not even showing Alaska?
Roger says 6.
For the
Yeah, all we need 6, but at the same time, we got to wait for all the other votes to be counted. Because at 89,
yeah, and he has Nevada already. He has Nevada already.
Yeah, we got well. Did he win? Yeah, he did win Nevada. Did he win it, or is it?
Well, no, from what it's saying, it's projecting.
It's projecting
only by like a couple points, because they're projecting 49.3 and dumbass 48.7.
Right, but that's only 75% of the vote that's in.
Yeah.
So we ain't gonna call that till we get about 90%. 90, 95. Call it. Okay. But it looks like that it's projected that he's going to take that. He get that, then we're in at 270. But as all the other votes get going, let's see. That's Pennsylvania has 20. North Carolina has 15. That's 35.
All right.
35, and Georgia got 16. So 35 and 16 is 51. 51 Oh no, that only give him 260. That only give him 265.
Who?
So hell no, he ain't gonna have even if he get and okay, and even if he gets Alaska, that's only 3. That'll be 57. He'll only have 267. He'll be 3 shy. We got to get Nevada. We take Nevada. We got this.
So I want y'all to know that we must be on like a little delay on some people's things.
Boys.
That noise when I just had, because that noise what y'all just heard when I had to mute my mic was y'all niece upstairs laughing at his ass, talking about you have to close your when you close your eyes. So why y'all eat with your eyes open at the damn dinner table? That was what that noise was. She was like, already started already. Y'all just got on. Because I got my headphones on, so I hurried up and muted the mic because I couldn't understand what I can't. I'm gonna start this. All right, so we need Nevada. How is Nevada to him? They like him? What's the thing
it's
with
looking
Nevada?
like it.
But with 75% reporting, yeah, it's only a couple points off. 49.3 to Joe and 48.7 to asshole. And they only have 75% of reporting.
Right. Damn, my boy lost. Shit.
Oh.
Harold Dennis, he was running for DeKalb County Sheriff. I've been promoting.
Oh, okay.
He didn't get it, honey.
Did they?
Yes, they did.
Oh, Gwinnett County ended up with a black sheriff.
Oh, did
all
they?
Right, y'all better come on through here.
Gwinnett?
Gwinnett County. Oh, Lord.
Yes, God. All right,
oh,
now.
Lord. Them crackers gonna be mad. Oh, Lord.
Unless he one of them.
Oh.
So let's not be too shasty.
I don't know, because a lot of niggas up there I know that work law enforcement.
You know what?
They play the game, but then they motherfucking goddamn switch up on the monkeys when they get some power. Oh, believe me.
Good job.
I know one, the first black judge ever appointed in Gwinnett County.
What you say? What happened?
I was trying to see the percentile of how my boy did with DeKalb County Sheriff, and shit, she won by a fucking landslide.
Oh damn!
I
don't like him. What did he have? Trying to get, here we go again with this.
Shit.
Figure out why my
Nikki, you gotta move your titties away from the mic.
My titties is not near no damn mic.
Oh, I thought it was moving side to side. I couldn't tell what was going on there.
You could go straight to hell, okay? That was me moving the mic. That was me moving the camera. Thank you, bastard.
And my
titties ain't nowhere near me. Leave my titties out of this. How is it? Nay! You messing with me, Nay. My titties wasn't nowhere even near that thing.
Maybe mine.
Hey.
Those was Meech's titties.
Don't start popping your breath.
Those was Meech's titties. I learned. Them was Meech's titties. That wasn't.
Shit. Wait a minute. Let me adjust my t-shirt.
Hey, this nigga up here lactating.
Hello. Shit. Okay, ain't nobody been nursing on these motherfuckers lately. Shit.
Hey, okay. I know what you mean.
Girl,
listen.
Oh my God! Now listen. Let me put this out here, because the children, y'all know it's Wednesday.
Yes.
And usually I'm at the donut factory. And today I had to call off because Miss Melody Cool, honey, the car, my vehicle. After yesterday, would you know when after leaving you, she started running hot again. And she got in the red. She went all the way into the red when I turned onto my street to come down the street to go to the apartment.
You think it's menopause?
Huh?
You think it's menopause?
It could be. You know what? It
She
could
might be.
It could be.
She having hot flashes.
Hello, because I'm late, so she might have taken them on.
See, that's what happened when y'all live in the same house. Y'all damn cycle.
I know, honey. I know, and it don't make no motherfucking sense. However,
you are so stupid.
It really don't
what
make
the
no
hell?
And see, she's new. See, she's new. So I don't know her cycle yet. So you know, we sit up here playing this by ear, and see when she get tipped from them, I'm like, bitch, what's wrong with you? And I have to because see, my period the third week of the month.
Oh,
okay.
So you a late comer.
I try not to be, honey. Okay. However,
I need you.
I'm the third week of the month. And
so I'll set up the prayers.
Do you be cramping?
Sometimes.
Okay. I was just wondering because maybe having cramps. What do you do for that?
What hell, stretch and breathe. And believe it or not, eat ginger snap.
A heating pad. I was gonna say heating pad and some peppermint oil on the belly.
Oh, that'll work. Yeah.
Take my insides.
She said she just wanted to take her insides out.
I understand. Well,
girl, nay. Let me tell you something. If I ain't never been so happy about getting older as when I realized that thing was all the way on a couple months ago, it was all the way. Because first it'll trip you up and be like, yeah, it's gone. And then you all happy and you chilling. 3-4 months go by. You're like, oh shit, it's gone. I ain't never coming back. And then that bitch come back like a vengeance. She come back like, bitch, all the times I wasn't here, you gonna make up for right now.
Okay.
But I can honestly say, she's gone now.
So if a woman gets that done, it's a hysterectomy.
Yep.
So
yes.
So if Meech get it done, it's a dickterectomy.
I fucking hate you. That's your brother. That's your brother. I want the people to know.
I want the people to know. Okay. Okay.
I just let the record show.
See? Now
He'll be my brother again tomorrow. Look,
he'll be my brother again tomorrow. I have legitimate questions. You all just treat me so bad. I just be wanting answers.
Listen, you know what? Listen. No, a dickterectomy, honey. Oh, okay. Okay.
So now since he done opened the motherfucking door, a dickterectomy. Right. So what exactly would they be taking out?
Right.
I guess they'll be snatching your balls out. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna be doing.
No.
Well, damn, wait, hold. I was gonna say, Meech, how you feel about
No, honey, because that there is essential, honey. Okay, for no,
we don't know.
Those are essential for, grip and action and mechanics, honey. It's the mechanics. Okay, sound effects and carrying on. But if it were to happen, what would they do? Because see, I know for me, I cramp, but most of the time I'm cramping like in my sides and in my lower back. Because when I do get cramps, which feel like off the time I thought it was gas, but honey, during that time of the month, honey, I'm telling you, and everybody thought that I was playing. I've been knowing this since I was 16. It would just be, it would be something, whatever this is, and all of a sudden and I know it's hormones or whatever because it's what it is. But I get into this real bitchy ass streak.
So you be
And,
running around like a masculine young man, and then all of a sudden, around the third week of the month, it snatch you up and be like, "Bitch, come recognize who you is. What the fuck don't you?"
But what it is, it would just be like my nerves are on edge and everything just start to bother me. Everything gets on my motherfucking nerves. You know.
What about your diet?
You know, now my diet, now that's interesting because I crave a lot of chocolate.
See?
Okay.
Now I will say that too. Even when it's gone,
yeah.
you still get the symptoms. Like it is done and over with for me, but I still get cramps. I still get headaches. I still get irritable as fuck. And those days that it would have been, I am hungry like no other. Like right now, I ate all day today, y'all. I only really been eating like once. But I ate all day. I done had cake and everything.
And it's interesting you just say that because you child now that I'm paying attention, because before when I was younger I didn't necessarily get hungry, but I knew that I was off balance because when I was hot and bothered I would crave chocolate, you know. And during that time when I was just irregular, what I call my period, bitch, I would go through some goddamn chocolate like it's nobody's business. Okay, I would just inhale and was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Because I never understood it. And so I've always attributed to, well, it was just my endorphins because, you know, chocolate stimulates you like sex does. Right. So I always thought it was my endorphins. But child, no, with that third week of the month, especially when I'm bitchy, and because I don't smoke or anything, I don't go for cigarettes, I go for chocolate.
And see, I think the way that we were created, like, you know, how that adaptivity that the human body has, like we were just saying about multiple females living in the house and all the cycles line up.
They cycles sync up, yeah.
Right.
Hey, look who in here. Look who in here.
Look in here.
Hey,
up in here.
Hey.
Yes. So what I'm thinking, it's like this in a relationship where it's a heterosexual relationship, right? A lot of times the woman going through the cycle, like me personally, I know when she finna goddamn had the motherfucking issues. Cause you know why? I'm gonna become the world motherfucker. I could rape a fucking gorilla. I'll be ready to motherfucking fuck like nobody. It's like a joke. It's like a fucking human joke. Like you ready to fuck in water, but you can't.
Right.
I always wondered about that because it'd be like, I always wondered, was that a mental thing with y'all or is it really physical? Because it's like, you know, you can't get none. And so it seemed like y'all wanted more because you can't have it.
It's physical. It's a physical thing because if you turn over in the middle of the fucking night and you're on a kickstand like a fucking Harley Davidson, there's a fucking problem. Right. When you know you can't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
Right. And see, here's the other thing too, that I think is a combination of both because, you know, at that particular time, you know, it's human nature for us to want what is said we can't have.
Facts.
You know, the id in us, our id and our ego, you know, our ego is like, you can't tell me I want to conquer this. And the id always is an evil part of that sinister, want to test things out and go against the grain. I also believe too that it's physical because when you're connected with somebody, it's the yin and the yang to it because it's like one is off and the other becomes in height. Because I read this, women have cycles once every 30 days, but they said that men have their cycles daily.
I was going to say, well, actually it's like every 28 days.
Okay, right.
Every 28 days, yeah.
Men have a cycle daily. From what I read this, I read around about the time that I found out about me and mine. And I was like, really? And it's not called that, but because we have our highs and lows and go through what we go through as males and as men, right? You know, a lot of that aggression that carried on. When we get to those hormonal imbalances, men are going to do one of three things: either going to fight, fuck, or eat.
All right.
Okay.
And sometimes you eating too, so shit.
I was just going to say that if you play it right, it's all the three. It might be
I
one
was
of the
getting ready to say, could be all of them.
If you play right,
yeah, you're right. If a good motherfucking goddamn wrestling move, goddamn it, you in there.
Hey, trust I know. So, those are some of the, wow. Okay, this is an interesting way of starting off a Wednesday. And,
I didn't know where the hell we was going.
Okay.
I didn't read our thing till just now. I'm just reading it just now.
Okay, right. Wait a minute. Lanier said something. He said, I have that time like a period as well. Mine is at the last week of the month. At that time, I get in an extremely bad mood and often depressed. Really? I don't go through a depression, thank God, because I wouldn't know how to handle that. But I just know, oh my God, everything just gets on my motherfucking nerves. If somebody comes to me with a problem, honey, and I already don't like stupid shit anyway.
If you come to do you have one of them half t-shirts?
You have what?
Them shirts like Lanier got on. Do you got one of them t-shirts?
Like Lanier got on.
What? I used to back when I was his size.
I was about to say, first of all, you seen his damn pictures from Big Boy Pride. He be naked.
Oh, you know what? He did have on. He had on Ice-T wife bikini, didn't he?
Yeah.
That first year after we at first all got to know each other, and I went on Meech's page, I said, baby, he just gave my entire damn life. Meech, you better go ahead with your naked ass.
Hey.
Yeah, you know what my oh, wait. They let me have it so damn bad. It was so funny. My niece, Miss Onicia.
Wow, I loved it. Oh my God, I loved it.
No, it was funny to me because she called me by my name, honey. She didn't call me Uncle Meech. She said, we see all that you have, Mr. Demetrius Taylor. I said, oh, wait a minute. I said, no, you didn't see everything, Sam. I said, those are the pictures that I can post.
On the beach.
Huh? Those are the pictures you can show us.
Those are the ones I can show. Okay.
I said, Lord. So, as soon as I seen him, I said, go ahead, Meech, with your naked ass. I think I might have put that under one of your things, too. I was just like so excited. I was oh, shit.
Hey, that nigga had on a whole.
Because I thought it was great.
What did you just say?
That nigga had a whole dental floss on.
You know what? Wait a minute. Ruby, are you still in here? Ruby, are you still in here, girl? Wait a minute, she done ran off the screen. Because wait a minute.
That nigga said you had on dental floss. I swear to fucking God, I can't.
When they came in the mail, because I had ordered them from Wish, right? And they came in the mail. And so my people were here. You know, Miss Ruby was here. Ruby, where you at, girl? She stood up there. And she said, that don't make no goddamn sense. You finna get to go on vacation. And you don't need no motherfucking luggage because you could take you got 5 outfits and all of them could fit in your goddamn pocket.
Not in your pocket. I thought you was about to say in one bag. She said in your pocket.
No, them motherfucking outfits right there, he ain't need no luggage.
None. Like, fuck that.
But this goes into our category.
Had more toiletries than the clothes. Look, more toiletries than the actual damn clothes.
Right. But this goes into what we want to talk about today. And I called today's show "The Makings of You." Okay.
Right.
And I want to talk about branding.
I put my thing. I'm sorry. I'm putting my thing on, but I'm still here. I just want to fix something.
I want to talk about branding because every time we hear about branding, it becomes a whole business idea. The business, what your brand represents and carrying on. But I want to talk about that and I want to expand it because oftentimes what we don't look at is how We present ourselves, how we carry ourselves in the world, how we show up, and things that too is branding. Okay, you have a person
Yeah.
here. So what does it say about your essence, your style? All of those things is about branding you. When we when we sit up and go into someplace, and all of us have our own little reputations, but what does your reputation say of you? Because that's what, see, your a reputation is the same as branding, because in regular world, that's what we call it. Well, I can't fuck up my rep. I can't fuck up my rep. But
Yeah.
are you true to what you represent? Are you true to how you branding yourself? You know, as a man of size, I'm 6'4", currently 360 pounds. I need to take off these other 60. Actually it's 70 now because I want to get down to 290. But as a man of size, I have always wanted to make sure that, I'm not slovenly, because I can't stand to see fat boys out there who look a fucking hot mess. And y'all will hear me say this. As a matter of fact, I need to trademark this, because I always talk about the fat boy test.
I was getting ready to say it. Mitch will put one on the spot. He tell you, if you do this, because I've seen him do it to people. If you do this and your shirt and you can see your belly, you need to go up a size. I've seen him do it.
If you do that, okay, and that shirt lift up and you see underbelly, or you see that t-shirt, that shirt does not fit. Okay, you need
unless you got your belly button pierced.
But now let's go here. Because
unless it's supposed to be a half shirt, it's supposed to be a half shirt.
Exactly. Okay. Now here's the thing. And I say that because, see, oftentimes, and this is the flaw in big boy clothing, because they will come big, but they don't come tall enough or long enough.
No, not long enough. Yeah.
So oftentimes the shirts need to be about an extra 2 inches, because they don't give for the belly. If the belly is out here, the shirt got to stretch over the belly, so then it lifts up and don't give you the support so that you could tuck and be cute. Now, my cheat is this. If that's your favorite shirt and you just got to wear it, then what you do is you make sure that the t-shirt or the undershirt is the same color. Okay? That way, if it rises up, it would look like it's the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Look at you with the DIY cheats and shit.
Okay. Now
put
for
that
me,
on the YouTube page.
Because now that there is how I've been able to cheat the system, because I've had a number of shirts to where I just really wanted to wear the goddamn shirt. Okay. So
that's why
what I did was,
I tell people to shop.
That's what
when you shop big and tall, sometimes you got to shop big and you got to go up a size in tall.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
So your size right here big. Say if you wear 7X, right? Then okay, get your 7X. Okay, now if it don't come XB, because 7XB is the right length.
Right.
That's correct.
Oh,
right.
The letters come. Okay.
Yes, but if you get a 7X and that's all that comes is 7X, then you need to go motherfucking goddamn either 7XT or 8XT.
Or 8X. Right.
Yeah, so you got to know which one it is based on length. So,
Right. Exactly. And see,
wow, I didn't even know it was that much to it.
Yeah. Oh, honey. Okay. Oh, honey. Okay.
You got to look at people like when Bruce first came out. That was a dressing motherfucker. He was so. He was.
Oh, Bruce. Oh my God, I used to love to see him come out. Him in them suits, he was so fly.
And he was always on point, from the belt to the shoe, all the way to the shirt to the tie, whatever the fuck he wearing. It all complemented each other, and it made sense.
Okay, how about that?
Who at the door?
Okay,
So I heard a knock. Like, who at the
no,
door?
that's everybody. Okay, folks are sending me nasty shit. Okay,
Oh,
Who's really at the door? Look, who really at the door?
okay, right. Okay, ding
Mm.
dong. Okay,
knock.
Okay.
okay, right. Okay, but this is starting to get on my nerves. What the? Anyway, I don't got time for all that. Uh, anywho,
But
so
I know what you're talking about that. Like when we go out, are we really truly representing the brands that we're trying to build? Like Meech, I've been saying it for the last 2 weeks. I know y'all see this. I have a lot of hair, and yes, I have beautiful hair. But bitch, I don't like this. And when my hair ain't the hell done, I don't feel right. Even if my ponytail is
right,
nice and neat and all kinds of stuff, I don't feel right if my hair ain't done. So the
right.
fact that I can't find the girl that been doing my hair has been breaking my damn heart. If anybody know Brandy that used to work at Showstoppers on Terra Boulevard, tell her to hit me up in somebody's inbox.
How about that? Okay,
Did you guys know this? Okay, so she worked at one of those weave bars. So the owner did not allow them to exchange numbers with their clients or give out their social media or anything like that because she didn't want them to do hair outside of the thing. So she's gone, and I went back and I did let one of the other girls do my hair, and it was a mess in a week. And I'm like, no, Brandy do my hair. My weave be amazing for 3 months, even without no maintenance. That other girl
okay.
did it. It was not barely 2 weeks, and it was a mess. So if y'all know Brandy, if y'all in Atlanta, y'all know
Ooh,
Brandy that used to work at Showstoppers on Terra Boulevard. Tell her client miss her.
ooh, okay, what you say? Tell her now. No, but now let's go
Because
here
I need
because
my brand to be right. I
okay,
don't feel
now
right without it.
here's the thing. Let's go here. Now this is for all of you who wait a minute, Geneva asked the question. She said which it is. Oh no, she didn't ask the question. Okay, she said which it is and saying okay, right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Buck is up in here. Hey Buck.
What?
Okay.
Hey, Eric.
Okay,
EB?
wait a minute. Cole is up in here, but I'm gonna play. I'm gonna get to your message in a minute, Cole, because we're on the thought and you on something else. I'm gonna come down in a minute. Um, because that's important. Um, here's where it is. Oftentimes, like I said, we so busy worried about our reputations. Okay, our reputation is our this or this or this, and I don't believe that we get serious about it until it's challenged. You know,
Right.
let's look at the reputation of the hoochie mama, of the pole dancer, of the joke dealer, of you know what I'm saying. Look at this foot.
He gets on my fucking nerves. Did you just cover him up? Did you? Something wrong with him, y'all. I swear to God. Something is
When we
wrong.
look at that, oftentimes what they don't believe is their brand really is because they number one, a lot of them fit into the stereotype, you know, and then oftentimes it's a
We talking about
specialized,
hoes, right?
yeah,
Okay.
okay,
You talking about
it
who?
holes, okay, boy, nay,
Huh?
nay,
Now that's the second time we don't had to call you
uh-uh,
tonight.
watch this.
That's the second time we don't had to call on her
Wait a
tonight. What
minute.
is wrong with you?
No, because he already said something earlier that went over our heads. It must be that time of the month for her. Because this motherfucker, honey, is on the road and we ain't even got started yet.
Calm down.
Okay, because remember what he just said. I know the difference because I be wanting to rape a goddamn gorilla, but can't because she on. Now that he done already set it up. And we let it go. And we let it go.
Big
We
red.
let it go.
Oh yeah, she did say what was
Okay.
good for the Crips, and I done gave her the remedy and everything.
We let it go.
Like, can you get his ass, please? Sorry.
Big.
Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
You stop being bad on social media. Or you be on.
Oh, before you be on punishment. Okay,
She
punishment with an R.
said.
Y'all some snitches.
With an R. Punishment. Okay.
You heard what she said. She said what she said. God damn it!
Okay.
You better
Now here.
Shut up.
I'm gonna say, sit still.
Shut up.
Sit down and behave.
Now here's where it is. Because like we said, you know, these particular elements, you know, they start to feed into stereotypes, and then there's a certain lifestyle because they are, you know, this is reputation and their brand. Now, for those who working, when it's time to have a personal lifestyle or personal go back to regular life, oftentimes because of what they're trying to build, they end up being this 24/7. And so the question becomes: Are you true to your brand? Or is this a shtick? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because oftentimes, you know, y'all know in the music industry, we got those who sit up there. Remember back in the day when record companies would make your image and create your image?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were who they said you were.
And
you were the age they said you were, and you sung what the hell they told you to sing.
They gave you your name, your persona, your walk, your talk, your dress. They built you.
Yep.
They built you.
And you had to be that.
Then, let's take Norma Jean versus Marilyn Monroe. Because every time she wanted to be Norma Jean, honey, there was no Norma Jean anymore. So now, you know, there's some who get away with it because they're like, okay, what's Miss Thing's name that got the hair in her face? What's her name?
Sia. Her name is Sia.
Okay. She said, now I remember her on Good Morning America. She said, I did that on purpose so that folks don't know who the fuck I am when I go to the grocery store.
Exactly. When I go outside.
And I go here and I go there, you know.
But remember, Kiss was like that until they took their makeup off. If you didn't really know them, and if Gene Simmons wasn't somewhere sticking his damn tongue out,
you didn't know who he was.
You didn't know who he was.
We ain't know
and
who
so,
they were.
I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine on the A-lister scale how crazy that is. Because even on the level that we on right now, the three of us, like I said before, I got people, even my wife know, we all the way to the fucking Bahamas and somebody yelling out, Big Red.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Or you hit a club, you can't even come in. If I say, yo, meet Nikki, let's go have a drink. And we walk in, let's go to this spot. And we walk in, before we can even sit down, somebody, Big Red in the building, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Damn, nigga.
Right.
That shit right there.
She says, in entertainment, as an artist, your brand is whatever you make it or breaks your growth. This could be transferred into general population as well.
True.
Okay. Which
they
is
say your network is your net worth.
Right.
Okay.
But what we were saying, Geneva, is back in the day, it wasn't like that. You were what they said you were.
Exactly. But here's the thing. That's my little cousin. Okay. And one from my father's side. Now, how about that? Okay.
Shut up, Nikki. Nikki, shut up. Shut up. D-Town, okay, go ahead.
Okay. So here's the thing. Because when we looking into branding yourself, okay, when we're looking into understanding what the reputation is, are you true to it? Because what is it? The question becomes, what is it that you want your brand and or your reputation to say about you? Because how many of us have gone places and your reputation precedes you because you were the hoe at the party? They know I had one of my children, he passed on. And then we done came up on a year that it was a year ago, September 9th. Yeah. And when he had come out, he had been out and about as an openly bisexual man. I'm gonna say that because that's what he claimed up anyway. For 6 years, okay, 6 years that he lived out loud and open. But within that time, he has managed to create a reputation for himself in 6 years that it took somebody like me 25 years to build. And I had a sexual addiction. Okay. He did that in 6, in fact, less than 6 years, because he last yeah, when he died, he was on his 6-year anniversary of being out.
But see, a lot of times, okay, it's like this. A lot of times, and I mean, we all know this from our past life. Your personality could either fit or not fit in the area of life that you're in. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes if you click, oh my Jesus.
Yes, my best sister.
Hey, Miss Sarah.
How you doing? That's my big sister / TT. Okay.
Look, you see me, I felt like I needed to sit up in my chair.
Right,
Sit up straight.
But no, you know, that's a prime example right there. As much as she put into the industry, we're gonna talk about Ms. Dash right quick. As much she put into the industry, every level of she done been through every like on the front end, the back end, the middle. You know what I'm saying? She has been everywhere, and all those different areas of the industry, she's recognized from the time the door opened when she hit the room. There's no walking into these rooms of life without somebody going, "Hey."
Let me say something real quick. No, we need to say something. Geneva, there is not a delay in the comments. We are live in 3 different places. So Meech reads comments from different places. So it's not a delay in them. It's just that as he see them, it's not a delay in the comments.
And then let me put it here, because you're posting and you're from Facebook. And so the program that we're using is a different program. So as I'm highlighting them here, I'm able to highlight them. So I get them in real time. It's just that I go through to highlight them so that I can bring them up so that y'all know that I'm getting your comments.
We on StreamYard. We on StreamYard. We on Facebook, but we using StreamYard. So because we on Facebook and YouTube at the same time.
Yeah. So it's all that. Okay. But let's use my big sister TT, okay, as an example, because while in the group LaBelle, okay, Sarah was known as the sex kitten. Okay. The demure
Sarah.
sex kitten, okay. And we talked about that in our first interview, you know, when they sat up there and they were talking about, she said she had to go and they had to mold the bra forms and stuff to her, you know, to her form and this, that, and the other. And so she was an innocent, darling sex kitten. Nona was the wild girl, honey. Nona was, you know, was big hair, you know, she the Indian chief priestess and carrying on. And then now, even though Patty, Mama, was the force of nature, but when she got out there on stage, her costuming didn't necessarily reflect that. She was like the in-between. You know, she was the in-between girl. You know, like, okay, that was that Gemini.
When you think about the LaBelle cop, when you think about the LaBelle cop, it's all in my head right now. I'm thinking of Aunt Patty in one of them white suits.
Yeah.
And I think Miss Nona had on something black. Miss Sarah, I can't picture what Miss Sarah had on. Like a.
It was the breastplate before Madonna. Right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But now catch this, because see, this is where it is, and I'm glad she came in for this, because in that, now mind you, the song that got them over was Lady Marmalade, that took them, you know, that became that #1 hit. Okay, being that it was a sexually laced song, you know, about hookers and things of that nature, blah blah blah. But the whole idea of the LaBelle was that, and then Nona was writing a lot of songs about women's empowerment and women's sexuality. Okay, nobody was doing it at that time, so their costuming gave the allure and just enough of a tease to get them what they needed to be looked at, to be seen, and to emote the song, but yet they still kept their women and still kept it refined. You know, to where when they went to go beat the public and carrying on this, that, and the other, it wasn't all about, what we see today, with Lil Kim and a Foxy Brown and all these bitches that want to sit up there, make it the Stallion and these girls, okay, where everything
I was
is
going to say,
showing.
even when it was Lil Kim and Foxy Brown, it was only them. You know what I'm saying? The rest of the girls, MC Lyte, Queen Latifah, Moni Love,
let's go
everybody
there.
else. You know what I'm saying? It was only
there.
them. It was like back in the day with Millie Jackson. It wasn't a whole bunch of women saying all kind of shit that Millie said.
Right. Because now let's go there. Because see, when Millie was the X-rated version of what LaBelle was doing. Millie came out there just raw as fuck. Okay. And was like, okay, this is what it is. That's what I call Millie Jackson the godmother of female rap. Okay.
I don't mean no harm. I remember walking in one time, my mom and there was listening to Millie Jackson, and you know how you be a little kid and you like, what the hell? In my mind, I'm like, what the hell did I just walk in on? Like I instantly knew I ain't supposed to be listening, and then I started sneaking and listening to it.
Okay, so with that, as far as branding and stuff was concerned, because remember, one of the things that we have to also remember about branding is that it is done on purpose. Everything has to be strategic so that you go for your target audience. You know what I'm saying? So that you get the folks to. I've heard Mama say this. I say that like she's my real mama, but I heard Mama Patty say this a lot. Back and she said she was against it. She said, they used to fight all the time because when the producers and the managers and stuff wanted to change their image, she said she fought it because she said they're not going to recognize us. What is this? She said they're not going to know us, but she said if it had become, okay, well, listen, Nona and Sarah was like, well, girl, come on, let's give this a chance because now Cindy gone. So now we got to do something because they knew there were four of us. Okay, so now what we have to do, we'll do this. Okay, she said the image of the bear was created by the three of us. Okay.
And we know that wasn't always the case back in the day. They had to Miss Sarah, did y'all fight for that?
And
y'all fought to be able to do what y'all wanted to do.
She said they were at the table and she fought because she didn't want to do it. But when Sarah and Nona said, okay, girl, let's do this, she got on board. Okay. I said, okay, well then let's do it. Scared to death, but then it became the whole thing to do. Okay, what she said, that's why it was hard to break through. Come on now. Okay. So now, you had to get this to strategically do this. Okay. So when we talk about branding and understanding the reputation, because see, now here's what branding does. Because see, now what happened was, and I'm using LaBelle still, they became, now that they got out there, okay, costuming, Kiss ended up saying, you know what? We need that costumer. Because now their reputation was, what we gonna see when we get here to this show? Who gonna be this out of the spaceship and carrying on? What is, who gonna take us to the next planet? What they gonna do? And y'all know what they sound like, honey. Okay, so now it became a whole production. It wasn't just fantabulous voices and all this, the harmonies, honey, that were just out of this fucking world. Okay, out of this world. Then it became, okay, now the production and the costuming and things. Because see, LaBelle, I believe, started a lot of that because Kiss got into it. Earth, Wind, and Fire got into the pyrotechnics and carrying on because now it became the show and their costuming and things of that nature. The Commodores was competing with Earth, Wind, and Fire. So now it became all of this. Then you got Stargard. Stargard came out trying to be, warrior women and carrying on, So it became this whole thing to where now they, wait a minute, what she say? the record executive wouldn't recognize 3 women dressed in individual styles. See, how about that? Okay. Okay. So, uh, so that's what a lot of all this is. So when you're doing it now, and we're talking about now, that's there is in business. That's business. So now when we get into a personal life, see again, branding in personal life is not called branding, it's reputation.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay, it's reputation. I have a reputation for. Okay, so now the question becomes: is that purposely done? Are you strategic about what it is you want the world to see? And is your brand authentic or is it a shtick? Because oftentimes, y'all know fake folks. We say we don't like fake folks all the time, but this world that we live in is created around the fake.
But see, that's what not like. Okay, Meek, you seen a lot of you seen a lot of the photos on how I used to dress at night. Okay, when it's lights, cameras, action.
Right.
Photos. I used to have people look at me sideways and crazy during the daytime, like daytime events and everything. Because my comfort zone was, you know what I'm saying, some low gym shoes and shorts and sweats or a t-shirt or something like that or whatever.
Right.
My comfort zone all day, kick around. You can't expect me to jump out the truck at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning with gators and motherfucking Dobbs and suit on, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what you're looking for, the big red image.
Right.
I mean, but at the same time, I understand. I got to the point where I said I just embraced the whole lights, cameras, and I realized I wasn't gonna be able to go nowhere, no club, without people just pointing me out or whatever. So I kept that. That's my brand and marketing. You know what I'm saying? Boom. You know what I'm saying? I'm that dude. But bro, in the daytime, let me have me. I want to be Lavelle.
But here's the thing. Now how about that? Because see, again, as we know, there are many facets to us. Everybody is different, is multifaceted. So in your branding, okay, oh my God, when I interviewed well, at the time he was Tone, but y'all know him as B Slade now. When I interviewed him, he said, I am still Tone. I am still Anthony C. Williams, who at the time he was pastor in his father's church.
Right.
He said, but I'm also B. Slade, and he had a couple other names. He said, I want you to think of it like an octopus that has 8 arms and 8 tentacles. He said, y'all know Coca-Cola, but y'all also know Dasani water. Y'all know Minute Maid. Y'all know Sunfist and all of that. He said, the brand is still Coca-Cola, but you also know them for their extensions. Okay. He said, so that's what I have to give. He said, now, because I am an artist and folks only know Tone, the gospel singer, other things that I want to do, they're not going to receive that. So I had to create this particular brand in order to get this kind of music out because this is what was in my spirit. Okay. And this, that, and the other. So he was able to not necessarily mutate, but expand the brand, if you will, so that he could encompass all of who he is. You understand? Let's take me. We were talking about me going down here to Big Boy Pride in my sexy. Okay. Now, the thing of it is that now everybody is now expecting me to come with something like that on. Okay.
I found your outfit from the last Big Boy Pride.
You know what?
I hate you.
You know what? I'm taking him off.
Do you feel pressured? Do you feel pressured now? Do you feel pressured now when you go to Big Boy that you feel like you have to do that now?
No, what I feel is well, wait a minute, let me take that back. The pressure that I feel is to improve myself because see, now I've created a trend. Because when before it was just me, okay, and maybe one or two other people, because it was, oh my God, it was one bitch there, baby. This child here, I knew I was eating it up. I knew I came up in there, I was eating. I was sucking it to these children. I was sucking it. This one bitch came up in here with this goddamn little the ass out chap like swimming trunks. When I tell you I was evil because I felt that that bitch was chewing me up, I was like, oh, and the child was from Detroit, so I couldn't be mad. I was like, bitch, we home. We home. Okay. I said, you're the only bitch up in here who could come for me. The only one. Okay.
Tell your boy when you get to.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Meeks do not play when it comes to when he is all the way dressed.
Hey, when you get to D-Town,
he don't play no games, okay?
Tell your boy to make you one of those doggone one-piece bathing suits with the ass out with the ruffle shirt like Prince.
Thank you, big sis. I love you, but I love you, darling. I love you. I love you.
Good night, Miss Sarah. Thank you.
Remember,
keep growing.
To keep growing.
We love you, Miss Sarah. Thank you. She be dropping them jewels, baby. She come through and drop them jewels.
The pressure that I have is trying to reinvent myself because now where I was the anomaly, I become common because the thing is now who wore it best. Because folks will sit down there and, you know, I don't mind telling folks where I got the outfit from because that's just not my thing of trying to hoard it because, you know, child, this is where I got it from. So the whole thing is
people do that.
The whole thing is now how do I reinvent myself so that I stay ahead of the curve and not be a part of everybody else? Because see, just like, you know, I don't rush to jump on nothing when everybody does it because it's the thing to do. You know what I'm saying? It's a job, and I've always considered myself to be above average. I'm not average. I'm above average. Okay. Because average is just, I like Diana Ross said this. She says this in a concert. And she says, she said somebody had given her a grade of C. And she said, let me tell you what the letter C, the grade C means. It stands for cheat because you're only doing half when all is required. Getting skating by on life with just the minimum of what needs to be done. Cheating yourself, cheating the world, and cheating nature of your potential. Woo! I live for that quote. You hear me? I live for that quote. Okay? And so because of that, that's the only pressure that I feel because I'm like, okay, how do I now? Because I don't want to go into and just start covering myself up and carrying on. Because that's not what this is. You know, if I'm on vacation, I'm around the pool or whatever. I need to do, but I got to find other ways to, because, you know, I went to those singlets and carrying on and all of that. And so now they have become so common now to where it's like, okay, you know, we got to do something else. But I know what I am going to do. Oh, I know what I am going to do because see now what I have to do is get very creative and original. Oh.
And you should get a just the bottom thing with make it a whole lobster.
We'll talk off camera.
Okay.
I was getting ready to say, don't you give him no damn ideas like that, because you know he will figure out a way. What is wrong with you?
What I'm thinking right now about the lobster, it was dope as fuck, though. You'll see.
Okay, we'll talk. Let's see. My cousin says it's what made the show more interesting now. It's all about sex and letting everything out. I'm a little younger than you all, but I recall when real music was made. Now everyone sounds the same, and they have lost the true essence of what making good and real music is. Only about sex, murder, drugs, drug sales. Shaking my head.
Come on,
baby.
Come on, little cousin. Because let me tell you, what we can say, even with us being 50, because we're the hip hop generation, we started that. Okay? That comes from us. We talked about sex and stuff, but it was the way that we talked about it. It wasn't raunchy. It wasn't all crazy. Hey, baby sis, it was still enough. You could say some crazy shit, but it was still masked in the less, you know, you got to figure it out. Or, ooh, you know what they talking about. It was still masked in that. And when I had brought up the fact that like when Little Kim and Foxy Brown came out, it was the shock factor of it
Exactly.
being just them.
Exactly. I'm reposting that.
It's
Fabian,
not. Mm.
Fabian, give us the reason why you say that. Put that down in the comments.
You know what?
Explain yourself. And for those of y'all who don't know, Fabian himself is an artist.
Not
and
only
he's a soul
explain,
artist.
Okay.
not only explain himself, tell him to put the link in for Big Boy, the song Big Boy. You feel me?
Right.
And when he put it in, he'll understand what it meant, because on Big Boy, you know the song like I know it. It's exactly what Auntie Nikki just said. Auntie Nikki just said it was explanatory, explicit. It was never direct.
Right.
You know,
it left something to the imagination. Oftentimes we have what we call the double entendre. You say one thing but have a second meaning, or and things of that nature. And it allowed you to tease and to play.
Right. Or that thing where you done sung it for a while and then you said, oh, I didn't know they was talking, because it clicked in. You had to hear it a few times and then it clicked in your ear what you were saying, as opposed to pop this, drop that, this, that. Like, and I ain't gonna hold y'all, because y'all know
wait a minute.
I love Cardi B and I love Megan Thee Stallion.
Hold on for a minute. Fabian.
Now
what you're not gonna do, sugar, is give us 1 and 2 word answers, honey. We ain't dating, we ain't trying to fuck. I don't need this damn little dateline kind of chat when you don't want to fuck with nobody. Talk. Use a singer.
Yeah, because we don't. I was getting ready to say we don't know exactly what you saying or what you saying it about, or at least I don't, because I ain't looking at the other comments today. I don't even know where is he, on Facebook or YouTube?
Yeah, he's on Facebook.
Yeah. Hey, Leah, I was wondering where you was at, girl. We was wondering. I ain't seen you.
What up, shipmate?
Mid girl, I was getting noticed.
Okay. Imagination is no longer there. Say that, sweetie. Yeah,
you're right, Geneva. You are so right.
Okay.
Right.
So yeah.
I don't think I'm being a hypocrite. I'm not being a hypocrite, because I love Cardi B and I know every word to every goddamn song. I'm just learning Meg Thee Stallion. Hey Trace, I'm just learning her. But what I can appreciate all kinds of music. I just don't like that every song is fuck this, pop that, drop this, rock that. I don't like that that's every song. So now I don't listen to the radio no more. Thank God for Pandora.
Yeah,
okay.
At first,
now when they got time on the radio,
Cardi B was on the list. I just like that was the list, the nasty list, like piss in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? But then she done made so much damn nasty shit. It's like now I feel like we already fucked for 2 years every day, and I don't want to see her no more.
How about that?
Yeah, my thing is, I don't want to hear all day, every day, but sometimes I'm in the mood to be like, pull up, bitch, pull up. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's not my thing every day.
All of that speaks to who. Okay, let's talk about branding, because this is what we're talking about. Though there are those of us who we thrive on that. I'm a house head. Okay, everybody know I'm a house head, but this kind of stuff that a lot of kids think is regular shit, I prefer on the dance floor. Okay, Atlanta Hot Radio. And you know I'm evil. Okay, yeah.
You better come on through.
Yeah, no, he doing that on purpose because we talk. Y'all know I'm a house head, but one of the things about house music is this: after so long, I had to retire from it for a bit so that I could still appreciate it. Okay, and things of that nature. I can't do it 24/7.
It's because it's acquired taste in music.
Yeah, and because it will start to lose its essence. You know what I'm saying? It will lose its essence, and I need for it to stay fresh. As a female impersonator, okay, or gender illusionist, okay, There are times where I have to get into doing something. Everybody, I do Aretha Franklin, I do General Holiday as characters, but I can't stick with doing them all the goddamn time. Even they don't do themselves all the time. They even expand from their own catalog to sing somebody else's song so that it keeps them fresh and active and this, that, and the other. So here,
you just
go ahead.
said something. You just said something. It made me think. I really had just looked down at myself, and I was making sense. Is that how you the branding and marketing? And you saying every day I hear myself like right now I'm in my regular tone. I'm at home, relaxed, in my little office, do everything. You know what I'm saying? I produce right out of here. But it's crazy because I looked down after that. That's what made me pick up the hat. I'm like, okay, I just had this hat totally made on some branded and marketing stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you look at my shirt, it's like crazy because look at my sleeve.
Right.
That's the record label. I own it. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the radio station on this sleeve. Then you got a whole doggone CD that we put out that made it to the doggone charts on the billboards.
Okay.
It's Roddy Avenue, Sugarcane. I'm a walking damn branding and marketing billboard today.
Listen, y'all know I'm always like, well, today I got on my Dishy t-shirt because I felt like I was tired, so I had to get into character. But y'all always know right behind me is always some A1 shit somewhere. Is always in my car.
Nikki, tonight I was shocked not to see Black in 3D.
Okay.
Stupid. You're so stupid.
But here's where, let me go to some more of the comments. I'm gonna repost Fabian's. I had it up there for a minute. He said, being able to take the listener on a ride and make you feel the experience. Wait a minute, I'm gonna say that one more time.
That's it.
Feel the experience. And I want to ride that for half a second because we're talking about that. He's talking about that from an artist point of view. But again, I'm trying to take this and I want to take it across the board. Because we know what it is when we talk about branding in business, and all of us are entertainers, so we know what that means. But I wanted to look at that in our personal lives as well. What experience do you want folks to feel whenever they encounter you? Okay? Do you want them to feel whether is it happy? Y'all know we say this all the time. You can't. Misery loves company. We don't like to be around folks who are Debbie Downers and carrying on who are energy vampires, and suck the life out of you.
I never understood that because when I'm miserable, I want to be by my fucking self. So that shit, when they be like misery love company, I'm like, why? Because you got to be a horrible person to want somebody else to feel as down as you.
Exactly.
One thing about me, my album. Okay, I just dropped the single Jelly Roll. We all know that. Okay, my blues album. It has dropped. It will be everywhere. You can go to Django Radio right now. I'm happy that I can announce today on the TV show that they have a Big Red Fella Radio right on Django. So what I'm getting at is all my music on the entire album. When the album dropped, which just to announce, the name of the album is Cheers to You. Okay, but when the album dropped, all my music is positive music, happy music. You know what I'm saying? It's a comedic way of singing the blues where you somebody having an issue. I have a song on there about heartbreak, but the way I present it, you know what I'm saying, it makes you feel better about something you done been through. So I don't, you know what I'm saying, I don't look at it as, I look at it as something that is something for everybody, and you're going to find yourself in each and every one of the songs in some situation of your life. So
okay,
I think about it like this. Remember how when you realized you were singing an ignorant ass song, but because they ain't say it outright ignorant, and you like, that's some ignorant ass shit, but the song is still hot. And case in point, I mean, remember Nas and Genuine? Shorty, say what's your price?
Right.
If you back it up, you can hold my eyes. Now you say you owe. And I thought about that one day. You owe me something. And I said, this is some ignorant ass shit right here. This is an ignorant ass motherfucking song. And y'all know I'm conscious about lyrics and shit like that, you know, because I'm a writer, so I'm conscious about. But sometimes you get the right beat and you get the motherfuckers to say it in such a certain way. Like I said, you don't realize it after you done heard it a couple times, but now you like it already. But the shit ignorant as fuck.
I'm gonna tell
and because they ain't just come out and say, bitch, if I give you my chain, you gotta give me some ass. Like the rappers say right now. That's what they would have said. But Nas and GY said, if you back it up, you go hold my ice. Now I say you owe me some. These niggas now say, bitch, I win. If you want to win my chain, we got the fuck.
Right.
That's what they say.
Right.
Because they have no creativity.
Right.
None.
Listen, you remind me of my Jeep.
Come on. I don't like talking about his ignorant ass, but you know.
Did he mean your Barbie Jeep?
I can't.
You know what?
Absolutely cannot.
Damn that. We taking a goddamn commercial break. Fuck it.
Thank you.
We're not asking for your permission. We're not seeking your approval. We're claiming what's ours in the name of our ancestors. We are their answered prayers. This is more than a movement. This is a revolution. Black innocence. What are yours today? And we are back, children.
So I need to make sure y'all looking at that thing. Y'all see our banner down at the bottom? We really need y'all go to www.django.com stations/401. What all that shit say down there so that y'all can hear Riz who's single, okay? This is important to us. Support us, okay?
Gather around, young and old. I'm going to show you my dance. Called the Jelly Roll. That's right.
Okay.
And don't
wait a minute. Oh no, what you say? on
TikTok.
Yes, we are,
Leah.
Princess.
Yes, Leah, because baby, I reached out, you called us back.
Okay.
Leah. I'ma try to behave.
What Nature Boy had to in his life fighting.
Wasn't that no, you know what? I'm not gonna speak on it tonight.
Philly cheesesteak.
Okay. Make sure y'all be here tomorrow at 9 o'clock.
We gonna okay. Okay. Tracy said, "Well, I alienate myself if I'm feeling bad because, but also enjoy my own company. If I can't uplift the person, I don't be bothered. Well, how about that?
That's how
Okay,
I feel too, Trace. If I'm not in my right spirit, I don't want to bring somebody else's spirit down with my energy not being in its right place.
It's the energies that
that
are
are hoarded by the individuals. Exactly, honey.
Mm-hmm. Right. And who wants negative energy around them? And when you are a person who knows and can understand and feel all that, we won't go into the words that we always use because not everybody knows them. Okay, I mean, oh shit, Eric, I'm sorry. As soon as we get off, I'll send it to you. But you know it when it come in the door. If you know yourself, when something negative come around.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, honey. It's gonna be that again. We're
Miss
talking about branding
Miss
because see,
Lauren,
okay,
Red said I ain't allowed to say nothing until tomorrow. So Miss Lauren, just make sure you hear tomorrow. Because maybe you could say some stuff in the comments that Red said I ain't allowed to say.
ground rules and stuff because we'll do all that and carrying on because it's going to
We
be
just
that
gonna have
way.
some fun.
Okay.
We're gonna have some fun.
Yeah, we are, honey. Yes, we are.
Yes.
Okay. So now, let's go here with more about. Let me go. I got to figure out. See, I talk about the stuff, but I forget how I write it up. Okay. Uh, so let me go and read the do I did or how I wrote this. Okay. Here we go. Branding yourself. How do you brand yourself not only in business but personal as well? Does the way you carry yourself speak to how you claim uh how you claim your brand, your brand? I fucked that up. That's not spelled right. Okay, which is why I'm stumbling over it. What is your legacy? Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Once you brand yourself, what will your work speak about you? What will your achievements, accomplishments, assistance, the being of service? What will it say about your character, your persona, and your life? Okay? And then also doing the work. What keeps one afraid of doing the work instead of just talking about it? What motivates you to do something for yourself? What inspires you to be your best self, striving to be your optimum? Okay. So those are the things that I want to make sure that we cover today, because when we talk about branding, see, that moves into legacy.
Right.
Okay. It moves into legacy because also, when we think about legacy, sometimes it gets a little bit morbid or whatever, because also folks think, oh, okay, well, when I die or this or another. But your legacy, you can establish your legacy now and reap the benefits of what your legacy is now. Y'all see that we see it on TV all the time. You hear about dynasty and empire and, power and all those kind of shows that shows you what it is. Y'all hear the term old money all the time. Y'all hear names like Rockefellers and the Hiltons and all those children. We hear Oprah, we hear Bill Gates, and these kids that got this coin. Now we done put Beyonce and Jay-Z and them up in there. What is your legacy? Okay. Now, what is it that the branding is one thing. Okay, and that's branding is how you present yourself to the world and how the world is going to view you, how the world is going to accept what you have to offer, what it is that you claim that you stand for. But your legacy, what will your work say about you?
Yeah.
What you gonna do? Because what they say, I can show you better than I can tell you. Because your
Come
brand
on.
the brand is telling what you do, but your legacy is your work. Huh?
You know what I think would be? You know what I think would be a cute exercise, Mitch?
Give it to me. We got homework. Give it.
And I think a cute exercise would be phone call 5 different people. Well, it could be any odd number, 3, 5, or 7, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you ask that person. If you dial 3 people, then you ask the people you dial, give me 3 words that best describe me over the lifetime you know me. 3 words. Each one of them, write down the 3 words from each person. If you do 5,
is we ready for that?
If you do 5, ask for 5 words and write down each of those words and see how familiar those words come into, and how many of them words, how many people that say the same thing about you without being in the same conversation. Just see what they say, because what that does, that'll show how you have carried yourself in the light of others in different means of people. Because you may phone a family member, a friend on the street, a church member, you know what I'm saying, somebody you worked with. See if any of those characteristics carry through as a persona.
How about that? For sure.
I think that is an excellent test.
For sure. Put that up on your Facebook wall. Y'all seen the little
I was going to say that. But you know what? Tell them don't put it under your thing. So can't nobody else read what they want to say. Tell them to send you your thing in message.
Inbox you, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't put it on my wall. Just to see if other, like for what Red said, just to see if people will say the same thing and without knowing that somebody else said the same thing.
Right, because what that'll do, it'll say exactly how you carried yourself or how you represented yourself for your reputation or your brand or your move, because you might have 5 people you ask the same question, and out of all them 5 words, it might be, okay, you got 5 people, they gotta give you 5 words apiece. You got 15 words, right? What if every one of them people say the same thing, compassionate, and none of them people know each other?
Okay.
That means that whatever light you walking in, that must be your most powerful line of walk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody can say,
I was going to say, Beach, you want to go ahead and create the post, and then we can tell everybody just copy and paste it. Make sure you follow the goddamn directions.
Ooh, okay.
Because you know how people don't read on Facebook. They'll click a like or read part of it and then answer it. I always got to be like, y'all never read no damn directions.
Right. Helena said, well, I know bitch would be one of those words.
In my head, listen, I was sitting over here like, these motherfuckers going to be like, that evil bitch.
Okay. Because the last 5 years, I've been in deep investigation of myself. This has allowed me to under my brand legacy, etc. Okay. Well, you know what? A lot of that, see, this is part of the work. And y'all know I talk about this in a lot in both of my books, honey. Okay, we got awakenings, epiphanies along the spiritual journey, and revelations, affirmations, and confirmations, more epiphanies along the journey. And the reason why that
well, if one of my kids, if they watching, Nikisha, when you fly down here this week, would you bring my book back? Thank you.
Okay.
Just saying.
Okay.
I'll get Uncle Meech to autograph you your own when you get here. But mine is nice autograph. I'm gonna need you to bring it back.
When you do the work, see, oftentimes we get caught up and crowded because we have other people's ideas of how they see us, of what they want us to do in our head, because we don't want to disappoint anybody. We don't want to, make anybody feel bad, or we don't want them to disapprove of us, because we may want to do something different. We don't want them to be disapproving. I'm going to give you an example. My mother told me that she's always wanted me to be a lawyer. Okay. She said, because number one, my mouth, okay, and how I argue. She said, you always have a way of, wanting to get to something, and you argue your point down and this, that, and the other. And so she thought that I would always go into law. And especially when I got on the debate team, because, that's always preparation. And I love the debate team, which I'm going to get into something later. When I discovered the world of acting, okay.
I'm sorry, y'all. I just had Keisha is watching, so she's texting me now. She was like, sorry, it's on my bookshelf. I was just reading some stuff the other day, but then I looked at her other text. I didn't realize she was watching. I thought only Cole was watching. She is talking, but she said not the Barbie Jeep.
Okay.
Keisha, if you watching, you need to put the comments up wherever you watching so everybody can see that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bust out laughing. I didn't realize as soon as I said it, she texted me and said it's on my shelf. But she said she had been reading the affirmations and stuff the other day. She said it's funny we brought it up, but she was just reading them. Sorry.
So when I found that damn stage, which I found it early, because my very first play I was in the 5th grade, and I was going to be in it playing Rudolph in the Christmas play. But the guy, his name was Steven, he was playing Santa, but I was trying to tell him how to do this line. Because the line was, well, burst my buttons, right? And he kept saying it so dry.
Well, burst my buttons.
Right, and that's right. I did that. And so now my teacher, Mr. Mitchell, he was like, well, Demetrius wanted, because he wanted me to show him how to do it. And I did. And so I ended up getting the part. I ended up taking that part from him. That wasn't my goal. Okay. Then I got up. I ended up doing the show. Both of my parents were at that show, which was sickening. Okay. And carrying on. And so I got bit by that particular bug. Okay. I've always been, singing and carrying on and all of that all of my life. And then when I got into high school, because I didn't do a lot in middle school, we didn't have those programs like that. But when I got into high school, I got into drama because we could cuss. Okay. We could cuss in the class. So I was like, oh, well, shit, I'm game. Fuck it. Okay.
I get to say all my words. All of them.
Practice them and shit,
Hey, but mate, you know what? I'm gonna tell you where I got excited about the stage. It was, I ended up, one of the people that I fought against history and all that. It was like a fucking bullfight against the professors and the teachers. Like, and my thing was always, why the fuck I didn't know what happened yesterday when you're trying to prepare me for tomorrow? And they just get your smart ass class. Right. So finally we came across this thing where this instructor, and I got pushed into that class by the last history teacher into an honors class on purpose. And because of my attitude about history, she pushed me in there because that teacher was a playwright.
Okay.
Everything that we learned script-wise and acting. And I landed the role of Macbeth.
Cause you hear that, you know all about them Shakespeare plays, baby. When I put my kids was in them Shakespeare plays, I was the proudest motherfucking mother on the planet.
I crack a lot of jokes about Shakespeare, but my comedy in cracking jokes about Shakespeare is the knowledge that I absorb.
Right. I played Brutus and Julius Caesar in high school, honey.
Oh, wait, did you?
I played Brutus as Julius Caesar, but I'm gonna tell y'all something, because this tore all of my teeth. Because everybody else had white sheets as the damn token. The bitch came out in a blue sheet, bitch.
Listen, so y'all know, like most of the time, I went to Catholic school, so we did Jesus Christ Superstar, right? Well, wait a minute.
You said
Because I was happy because Jesus Christ Superstar, yes. I think 7th grade. Um, most of the kids are white. Didn't realize it at the time. Why the fuck? I was Mary Magdalene.
No, you wasn't. Okay.
But
so wait a
you
minute.
know, for me, it was about the singing and all of that because it was so much. I had a lot. But now that I'm old, I'm like, I know the fuck.
Don't
Y'all
do
could
it.
have got me a call back then.
Do it. Don't you?
You motherfuckers. Go ahead, just let him get it out. Let him get it out. Let him get it out.
Little black girl, the hoe.
Listen, and you know my dumb ass, I ain't realized till a couple years later, like, because in my mind, she had such a big part, and I got to sing and all kinds of stuff. So in my mind, I was happy. And then you know the conscious shit in me, I'm getting home and I'm like, bitch, they made you the hooker.
You was a good hoe.
They made me a prostitute. But listen, when I was little, and you know how when you're little, like I used to say about when my grandmother would talk about the clairvoyance and stuff like that, you know how you don't pay attention to the stuff. My grandmother would call me Betty Davis all the time. And I didn't think about it until the other day when I looked at Lily and she was doing something. I said, Betty Davis, the cameras are not on.
Right.
And I said, oh, Martha, I'm so...
Here's okay, because now
I was little, the cameras was always on for me.
Because now you're the grandmother. Catch that. Now I did all of that, getting into drama and carrying on. So I got my muse, right? And the stage is my life. Okay. And if I'm not on stage, then I like being. I was going to school for psychology and because I wanted to be a life coach and social work and all that. Those are my two passions. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My mother wanted me
mental health for me.
But because I wasn't, what I told her was that I said, well, Mama, look, as an actor, I get to play a lawyer. Okay. So you can
I'm trying to tell you. You want me to write you in as a lawyer so we can make Miss Essie proud? Okay.
The best of both worlds in that regard, because see, and then we can hold, when he said, I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV. Okay.
But I play one on TV.
So here, I'm a lawyer, honey, but I played one on the stage, shouted in this movie.
Okay.
So that was that. Now, the funny thing about it was, I told y'all this story before that my mother had the opportunity to be Cleopatra Jones.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, when the hell was that? I don't remember.
My mother had an opportunity to be Cleopatra Jones, but she didn't believe that they were doing it. She said she was what my mother's 6 feet tall. And at that time, my mother and Tamara Dobson were the same height. Now I believe my mother's better looking, and my mother had Tamara's body. Okay, so at that time, she said a photographer had come out and was like, "You are a tall black woman," and Hollywood is looking for tall black women because they're making this movie called Cleopatra Jones. And my mother said, "Yeah, right, a black Cleopatra, right?" And she didn't believe it, so she didn't take no pictures. And she said, a year later, honey, come Tamara Dobson, okay, 5'11" and a half, 6'2" in pumps, okay, who became this karate diva and carrying on. And the thing of it is that my mother whoops ass like that on the regular, and she wasn't a karate expert. My mother was a tomboy.
Come on, Miss Essie Lorraine.
So that there, and when she told me that story, I said, Mama, I could have been in Hollywood by now. She said, child, now the thing of it is, if I had a ticket and I did, you would have wanted to be a goddamn lawyer. Okay. So it's very interesting how that played into effect. But I said all that to say, in understanding how we get other people's perceptions of what we don't want to disappoint folks to doing. I mean, right. let's look at those that, okay, since we were talking about hoes and stuff, let's look at those who actually want to go out because they are attracted to that lifestyle. They are attracted to the pole. Okay, they are attracted to that. Okay, but we have made that particular element. We have made that such a negative stigma to where if a girl sit down there and say, "Okay, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna dance a little bit, so I can make this money for school." Like, let's take Players Club for instance. Okay, that whole thing was I needed money to go to school. Okay, so I don't get kicked out. So I learned how to take this vehicle to do this. What about those who do porn? Okay, I know it. When I was in my 20s, I wanted to get into it.
Exactly. We need a disclaimer right there, because any of y'all girls out there that's looking to be whores, or you want to get on the pole, or you want to be in porn, give Big Red Fella a call. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll gladly get them detox you. Okay, I can give you the D. Okay.
Thank you. I was getting ready to say, because when they come up and knock you in the back of your head with a damn bottle, we don't want that on the goddamn live.
I got tired of running.
You hear me? As soon as you did, I said thank you. Because now when she come up and knock his ass out, we don't want nobody to see her. Because ain't nobody, we not letting her get in trouble. Because your ass keep talking shit.
About what?
What you say, Smart? I heard somebody busting you in the head. So what?
No, that's not what you heard.
No, I know what I heard.
No, he said it was like what?
No, what did you?
Not what you heard.
Yes, Lord, he is.
What I said was,
of course, man.
When you be baking the bread.
That ain't what you said. What did you say, Smart?
What?
Because you always got so smart. So
I didn't say anything smart. Even though I'm an intelligent fella, things I say is smart.
I'm about to turn your camera off. I don't even know when this is.
Turn my camera off.
Yeah.
What are you, I think that you were asleep and you overheard the wrong thing.
I wasn't asleep.
Oh.
Yes, baby, she was. My grandmother called me Betty Davis all the time. And now I see it in my granddaughter. So.
See, I didn't say anything.
Okay. What's crazy is that they don't even offer that anymore to children. They have robbed them of building a strong and solid character for themselves. That is so true in the school. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Make sure you hear tomorrow, though, girl. Leah, yes, I'm gonna need you, girl. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. My kids' drama club, when I went to go see one of their performances, let me see, which one was, oh, Midsummer Night's Dream, right? Keisha was little then. She was only like a fairy in Midsummer Night's Dream. Timmy was like the priest or something. But I thought we was gonna go see, because they was in middle school. I thought we was gonna go see like this little rinky dink production. Baby, we had their production was at St. Joseph's University in Philly, you know, St. Joe's basketball, St. Joe. That was the best, but I mean, they had the big, beautiful costumes. They had everything. It's hard in the they had everything, and it was so amazing to watch them, to watch my kids and my nephew, because my nephew was Tibble, right? Keisha, Boo Boo was Tibble. And it was just such amazing to watch, to see them know their lines and see them just perform. Like, you know, my kids perform when it comes to music and stuff, but that acting, they get up there and it's Shakespeare. And it's like, oh, like they blew me the hell away.
Okay. For me, what has stopped me from building my net worth is the fear of failure, but I really want to own my own group home. You know what, Lauren, let me say this. And
call me. I want to do that too, because y'all know mental health and stuff that I've been doing. I've ran so many group homes. I definitely want to be able to do it too.
I'm gonna say this out loud, and honey, I'm 50 years old, and at this particular point, ain't a damn thing that outside of the family can do. At this point, there's a difference. But what you are experiencing, sweetie, number one, is human to think about failure and carrying on like that. But what I'm going to tell you is that there is a fucking Addams family goddamn trait. Okay? Because all them goddamn Addams boys have fucking instilled that shit in practically all of us. Okay? I want you to hear that from me. Because that shit right there is why a lot of us on that side of the family have not gotten to our fullest potential. I will say this too, that in addition to that, it probably wasn't time for you to have it at this particular time because the cosmos had to line up with where you are. You probably wasn't mature to handle it, ready to handle it. And now that you have some focus and some vision and carrying on, you got a little bit of education behind you. Now you understanding what it is to stand on your own 2 feet, your 3 feet, your 4 feet, whatever step ladder you got to get on to get there. You understand what that struggle is. But that thing there about failure, of fear of failure, is a goddamn Adams family fucking trait. Yeah, I said it, and you could tell all them motherfuckers that I said it. You hear me? Now, back to the show.
Well, wait, because I need to add on to that because what you just said is if that's a trait of your family, right?
Yeah.
I felt like my family, it was that, but indirectly because there was never the people to push what they knew was there. You know what I'm saying? So I was very careful about when my kids were little and when they were performing and all that kind of stuff, because I said to them on many occasions, when you're ready to stop and this ain't fun no more, we stop.
Right.
Because I was conscious of the fact of all the talent that I knew that I had, that nobody was there to give me the encouragement to keep going. My mother, my birth mother, not my aunt mom, but my mother didn't know could sing until I was grown.
How about that?
How all my friends and everybody know I can sing. You don't know I can sing. You didn't know I could sing. You know what I'm saying?
What you say? Yes, because it is, and I plan to be the one to break it for my children to be able to make it in this life. Listen, and okay, hold on, Nick, hold on, President, because I'm gonna say this so that I don't lose this. To that particular comment, you start, baby, by paying attention to what your children naturally gravitate to. Okay. When you start to see that they pick this up or pick that up or whatever naturally, and this is where they show that their interest lies in carrying on, that's what you nurture. Now, let me say this. Even if you disagree with it, and make sure that it is above the law. And I'm going to say this because another goddamn family trait of ours is that the motherfucking Adams love to make sure that we got to hustle. And that hustle is never above the law.
Okay.
You understand? Now, I'm going to say this because I don't mind the hustle, but I prefer an honest hustle. Okay? And oftentimes, that shit there has always taken us down the wrong road. I mean, hell, you know what your father was doing. Okay? So having said that, this is how, back to branding, what does your brand, what does your reputation say about you? What is your legacy going to do? What is your legacy going to say of you? See? Now you got children. This is how we do that. You get them where they are, not what you want them to be, and et cetera, et cetera. You make sure that you see where they gravitate to naturally, organically. Mm-hmm. You feed that. Okay? If you see that they're into electronics, get them into engineering. You get them around folks who know how to build computers and carry it on. That's the shit.
Yep.
You see?
Yep.
If they're around the entertainment and the arts and carry it on, then you make sure you get them around folks who can teach them the business of what it is. Not these little shysters that always want your goddamn money. You understand?
Okay.
That's how you start to break the cycle.
If you catch,
and in the process, go ahead.
People, you catch somebody young, like you got these kids that fall so dead in love with video games.
Get out of my head because I was going there.
So, and you catch these people when they're young. If you see a young person and they blood is flowing in they every waking moment is about that video game, and you need to doggone embrace what they're doing, but talk to them about being. Could you imagine being the person who created the next one better than
the game? Oh my God! Video design, video voiceover.
Video game. Listen.
You know what I'm saying? Because being the one that comes out
is Kush Money,
not an Xbox, but not
Kush Money is still in here. If Kush Money is still in here, she will tell y'all she was sitting at Showtime's house, at Timmy's house. They playing the video games. She look up. She's in the game because it was a game he created.
Oh wow!
He created the game, and she's in the game. Yup, look. Always let us choose what we wanted to do. Yeah, I did because I saw all the talent. Y'all worked hard at it. You really worked hard at it. And I didn't want to go too far. I didn't want to be the crazy momager. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I taught them the business. And I always said, you'll be able to walk into a meeting without me and spot bullshit a mile away, because it wasn't just about what they could do on that stage, how fast they are, and how good they are in the studio. It's about, if I'm not here to make sure you are right, that them motherfuckers ain't gonna be able to jerk you out your money.
Right.
You know, and I didn't know everything. So I tried to, when I didn't know stuff, I wanted to find it for them. Even when we came to the crossroads of, you guys, I'm always transparent on here. I always talk about how my daughters are gay. And long before there was a young MA, my daughters was spitting the way they were spitting. And my brother he posts them and he posts the dates so that y'all can see how they've been doing it for years. And I can honestly say at that time, I didn't know how to market that. I didn't. And nobody that I knew in the business were willing to take that chance because they were already trying to pressure me to make them be like Foxy Brown and Lil' Kim. And that was something that I definitely was not doing. Did I have them dressing like girls? Yes. But you're not going to have my daughters naked no motherfucking way.
How about that?
But when they said, this ain't the way we want to be no more, I was at a loss because I didn't know how to market that. And nobody was willing to take that same chance like the people took on Young MA. Nobody, because nobody wanted to touch that.
Okay.
Oh, that's what they doing now. You know what I'm saying? And I feel bad about that because I wasn't able to, because they were like already up here. Everybody. Greatness,
okay.
I agree with
I'm
okay. You better tell it, honey. Okay. keep that in mind. But you know, that had always been one of my biggest things. The hurt of, oh, you know what? You so welcome, baby, because sometimes you can't get it from where you want it. But God will send it to you from where you need it.
How about that? Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Hey. Can't get it from where you want it.
But he gonna make sure you get it from where you need it.
How about that? My son is really into computer software, politics, and law enforcement. He's only 9. But I have him in a data software program for children. He also always knows sign language. See, okay, look at that.
Okay, hold on. I got to. Hey, tell her. She's still here, but tell her to put him in a coding class now.
Yeah.
Oh, your code? Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. My daughter has a babysitting company.
Come on.
Just that word. A company. Has a babysitting company. She created on her own. She'll be taking a course in Tech once COVID lets up. She's into music and math. Her and my son are both into boxing and law enforcement. She was a junior police cadet 3 years in a row. Really? Because I was a junior police cadet.
Oh,
Yeah,
I can't wait till COVID is
okay.
up because I know I keep saying I want to put Lily in boxing, ballet and
You'll be in
boxing,
one next
so she'll
month.
be
You
able to
better
whoop
come
me.
on.
Look, I want to put Lily in ballet and boxing, so she'll be able to whoop somebody's ass very gracefully.
Gracefully.
She does
Okay,
ballet all the
gracefully. And
At
on
first, you
point.
had to learn how to stop when the bell rings.
Hmm.
You had to learn how
What
to
you
stop when the
say? Because you know she won't.
Okay.
That motherfucker like the Energizer Bunny. But yeah, like even that. You see, and Meech tell you, at 6 years old, Lily asked, Uncle Meech, can you tell me what happens behind the scenes when we're filming? She was generally interested in what all happens, not just in front of that camera. She knows she's going to be in front of the camera. And Meech sat there and he explained it to her. We talked to her. We let her know every question. Because sometimes we brush the kids away when they're asking questions and we send them away. We didn't do
Because
that. She asked the question.
because oftentimes adults claim to be too fucking busy or don't want to explain it because they don't want to dummy it down. Remember how we talked about Professor Lee, how he taught like you supposed to know it already?
You're right.
Oftentimes that is the mentality that adults take with children when
Mhm.
they come to you very innocently. This is the grandest opportunity, especially when they ask you something about what you know. Okay,
And
don't ask.
we said that we gave her yes, and the fact that she loves it already. This little girl is 6 and sat here and told me and Cole she wrote, produced, and directed something without even writing the script down.
How
She
about
told
that?
me exactly how it was going to go. She told me when Cole was going to be behind the scenes, how she was going to come into the door, how she was going to find the thing that she thought she. I mean, she broke it all that she's 6. And then she started asking about the different lights and stuff. So the other day, I noticed she loves that I have this downstairs. I said, when you're acting right and you're being good in school, you can do school in front of here. That's the biggest thing for her. She loved it. I let her do her
Right,
class in front of the backdrop and stuff. You would have thought I gave her a damn $1,000,000 because
right,
she knows
right,
when we
right,
sit
right,
here
right.
that we're doing the show. And you have to give them
Hmm.
what they need. You know what I'm saying? And understand. I know that sometimes things that kids want to do cost money. We might not always have it, and we feel like, oh, you better do this because I'm spending my money on it. But guess what? Sometimes your kids get into some stuff and they find out they
And
don't like
realize that
it.
ain't for them. Hello.
You can't punish them for that. And you can't make them feel bad. Oh my God, I spent my money. Okay, well, you spend your money on some shit too. And then you find out you don't like it.
How many times we done threw food away because you done bit into it, but like, oh, this don't taste right. Mm. How many times did you
Oh,
go to that damn concert and was like, oh, that's all she did? She lip sync.
that's some bullshit.
How many times
Mm.
Oh.
you buy some Reggie and smell like Zaza? Yeah, I know. But
Mm.
Or me and
Mm.
my ordering online ass. How many times you order some shit online and then when you get it, you like this some bullshit, but you don't want to go through all the process and send it back and
Oh,
all that
trying
other
to
shit because
send
I
it
do it
back?
all the time.
Right. Okay.
So understand that kids are just that. And don't you wish that somebody would have gave you the opportunity to say, well, I don't really think I want to do that no more without having the fear of I'm gonna whoop your ass because you wasted my money. Cause that's the kind of shit that we grew up in. You know what I'm
Here's a
saying?
big one. Here's a big one. I was that child. My mother always forced me into things that I didn't want to. I didn't want, and the things I wanted, and she would rarely come to. That part right there. You have
She about to
to.
make me cry.
You have to encourage that. I have a hard time with this one because it happened to my sister. Okay, I had to work. My mother got ill. Nobody could go to her dance recital. Okay. My sister is a big girl. So she the biggest girl in the class. But my sister could do a motherfucking roundhouse, honey, that's out of this world. But what got her out of dance and what made her stop is the fact that when she came up to take her bow, nobody clapped for her. And when she said that, even though it was she understood why we couldn't be there, that feeling that nobody there clapped, broke
Nobody?
nobody. She said nobody clapped for her. So that feeling of being alone, unsupported, nobody cared for my work, and of course, all of that was because she was a big girl. We already know that. Now they won't say that, but we know that. That destroyed her and her spirit of want to dance. So she got completely out of it. And my sister was good. And on top of it, this is what I think at that time she was like 9, 10 years old, I think it was.
And nobody clapped for her, even if no family was there. You telling me it was adults in that room who
That
didn't clap for a
she
9-year-old?
said nobody clapped for her and give her
That's
any
some
kind of
crazy shit.
applause. And it still does, it hurts me because I couldn't be there. You know,
Yeah.
I couldn't get
You
there.
got
My other brother was, well, because my brother, we were 3 years apart. So at that particular time, he wasn't, he wasn't old enough to go on his own or whatever, at that time. And wow. Yeah. Yeah.
listen, guys, because when I read it, I said I'm about to cry. Okay, so y'all know I love all things entertainment when it comes to music and film and all that stuff. But my very first passion in life was gymnastics. All the way up until I found out I was pregnant with Timmy, actually.
Okay.
You couldn't listen. I thought that I would be able to go to the 92 Olympics that much
Oh,
practice.
wow. Okay.
Nadia Comaneci was my motherfucking. If y'all don't know who Nadia Comaneci is, please look her up.
You better understand.
Yeah.
But
You know,
I remember being about 5 or 6. You so nasty. 5 or 6, and my mom, birth mom, not aunt mom, she was always, like we said, always too busy, always too busy. It took me a few weeks to get this perfect, like, I can't even remember what it was. It was like some kind of backhand thing off the balance beam, right? Balance beam was my
Yeah.
thing. Balance beam and uneven bars. When I tell you my back was scraped up, all kinds of shit. But I finally got it. Now all I wanted her to do was come in and just see me do it. That's it. Like it was, she picked me up from practice. Can you come in? Girl, ain't nobody got time for that. That shit stuck with me forever. Y'all know I always talk about, like, my best time in my life is when I lived in Germany, right? Y'all know Germany's 6 hours
Uh-huh.
ahead.
Uh-huh.
I remember waking up, calling her. I didn't give a fuck what time it was here. I was about 20, and I just got to get this off my chest. I said, do you know how bad that hurt me?
Right.
That you would not come in just to see me do something that I worked so hard at. I was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
Up against all these white people, because she thought she was the shit, so we lived far out. My grandma's house was down North Philly, but when I was with her, we was up there with all the fucking uppity ass white people who did not like us. So I'm up against all these white kids who think that I'm not good enough or I shouldn't be there. And all I needed you to do was just come in and look. You ain't had to come in for no meat or nothing. I just wanted you to
Right.
see me do this one move. And we had to think about how that makes our kids feel. So that's why, like y'all
Exactly.
see, y'all know I got the stuff and say, don't be bitter, be better. Because as I got older, I had to realize I can't be bitter about that. I had to be better. So with my kids, we talk about, just like what you just said about your sister's dance recital. When my kids
Uh-huh.
had something, I was so happy to move up in when I was doing mental health that I could make my own schedule because I was on salary. So as long as
Right.
I got my hours in, I could make my own schedule. So I could be at everything that they needed me to be at. And when I absolutely couldn't be there, I made sure somebody was. I would call my sister, hey, Keisha talk about it. Keisha tell you right now, she talk about it to this day. She went to the Japanese house and I couldn't go. I don't even remember which grade she was in. But they was going to the Japanese house. I remember she came back with the little paper Japanese slippers. I couldn't go, but my sister went with her.
How about that? Okay.
One time Brian couldn't go to the father-son lunch. I made sure Timmy was in Red Man's lunch and Boo Boo
Okay.
was in Molly's lunch. I made sure my son and my nephew was there because that shit is important. It is so important. You got strawberry? You got strawberries from?
So yes, honey. Wait a minute. Let me go back to a couple of these comments. Right now, I was also checking the electoral college votes for Nevada. Currently,
Where we at?
We are at 86% reported. Joe is still leading. It's narrow, but he's still leading. Right now, it's about 8,000 votes that he's up. Okay. But that's at 86% reported. Okay, so far he's still leading us, but it's still too early to tell. They have 1.1 million votes reported. Okay. So yeah, that's where we are. So it's looking that way. Okay. But it seems like that a lot of his votes are coming from the live votes because they say the absentee votes by the candidates. Some states and counties will report candidate vote totals for their mail-in ballots, but some places may not report comprehensive vote totals. And right now, the incumbent had a lot of his the absentee ballots where he is 828 votes versus 92 that Biden had. Okay, but there was that. But right now Biden is currently still leading, and that's at 86%.
With the 264 to 215.
Yeah. We need these. Once we get, all we need are these other 6 because see, even with all the other votes that's out, Georgia and North Carolina and Pennsylvania, though the incumbent is leading over there, all of those combined still would not give him enough to take this.
Okay. And because Georgia, they say we are reporting at 98%.
Okay, so he's going to at 98%. Then that means the incumbent done won Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
He won Georgia. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fine. But
all of them, not by much though, because Biden is in at 49.1. He just at 49.7.
Right. Okay. So those who didn't vote or whatever, yeah. But that's okay because
it looks like it's the same thing for Pennsylvania, but Pennsylvania is reporting only at 89%. And yeah, it looked like he's taking it too. I mean, they said that they didn't think he would, but 48.1 for Biden and 50.7 for him.
For which state?
But for Pennsylvania, but they're reporting at 89% so far. They're at 89.
Right. Yeah, but Arizona, yeah, right now.
But you said we need Arizona, right?
We need Nevada.
Oh, Nevada. Okay.
We need Nevada. Arizona would be cute just to give us that extra. But if we take Nevada, then all the other ones combined that's left will not give the incumbent enough to win. He'll still be 3 votes shy, 3 electoral shy. So we got to get Nevada.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So
I just need to know how the fuck is Florida at 99%? How, Sway? Florida, y'all some lying ass bastards. I swear to God.
Child, Florida.
Y'all some lying ass motherfuckers.
Florida is Florida, honey. Let's go back to the comments. What was this?
Thank God, Michigan. Thank you, Michigan, for having some sense. Y'all at 99% of the reporting, and we are winning.
Okay. Buck said, yes, I wish more of us would have listened more to our elders while we were young. So glad my village encouraged me to read and learn. Has served me well to this day. Okay. I did African dance. I was also the dancer up front. And when my mother doesn't come to one of my biggest moments in downtown, you was at the African World Festival, I stopped dancing. See there? Mm-mm.
Well,
Okay.
you know that he has
Wow.
that Trump is putting in a lawsuit against Georgia about the votes, right?
He done put in a lawsuit against Michigan too.
Why?
I can understand her pain.
Why?
It's not about the people. It's who the people are and persons whom you need that applause from that matters. Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
That's true.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Aunt Chrissy went with me.
See, I had to because I knew how it made me feel when somebody
Okay,
wasn't there for me.
right. It's hard enough for a child when your parents don't show up for those kind of things. It cripples the child. Hello.
Hey, you know,
It
I'm gonna tell
does,
you something.
especially.
The first. This is crazy that we're on the subject. The first beginning of the I don't know what they call it, like the preseason of the football for high school.
Mm-hmm.
And my freshman year, I ended up not playing because when I went to register for school, the coach was, I'll never forget Coach King. He chased me around. I didn't know who this crazy ass man was. Every time I walk up to a table to get a class, he'll walk and reach across me and say, he don't want that one, he want this one. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? So I was like, okay. I'm looking like, okay, maybe he's on some cycle. So I go up. I don't know him. But he's watching me. And every time I go to the table, he picking my classes. By the third time, I said, bro, I'm like, bro. I said, why you keep trying to tell me? I'm trying to help you out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why are you trying to help me out? And he'll turn around and say, oh, I'm Coach King. He said, you need to come out and football. This and that. I was like, I hadn't planned on playing football. I said, I need my damn diploma and get the hell on. That's it. So I was like, so he was like, no, you need to come out. You need to come out. Okay, I listen to the man. He got me a good little. I get out there. Come to find out, he good at what he do because what he saw in me is what it was. Every time they snap that ball, I'll put somebody on their ass. Okay, I'm cool with that.
All right. Yeah, listen, I told y'all my story.
Hold on.
Yes.
I started going. I'm like, okay, I like this shit. I get into it. But you know, football practice, sometimes you might not get home at 7, 8 o'clock at night.
Right.
Because you're out there. Well, I come in the door one night, 7:30, 8 o'clock. My father hits the roof. I tell him, I said, I started football. I said, I've been at football practice. That's why I'm coming in late. He cussed me out here. God rest his soul, Mr. Ron. Cussed me out here. So you ain't been to no month, blah, 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 blah. But blah, blah, blah. I mean, just going on because he felt like I was too pretty and too cool and I dressed too clean and sharp to be interested in the football. I was too cute for football. And when he did, and he went also back and grounded me. So I quit.
Wait, your dad grounded you? Did you know my mom and my dad grounded me from the pep team? Oh, came and took my uniform.
But see, he grounded
me. My dad said, you won't be cheering no goddamn where.
Wait a minute. When he went up to the school and found out that I was on the football team, he didn't say shit. You just all punished.
Right. Lord. They have shut down their account for the night. We won't know till at least tomorrow. Them bastards.
Well, they said last night that we might not know till Friday, so I was expecting that.
Most of the remaining
because
votes,
like all the absentee ballots.
Right, are mail-ins from Las Vegas and Reno, Nevada regions. Okay. What we got here? When I was younger, I was bullied a lot. No one gave me comfort. I had to comfort myself. I've always felt like the black sheep, but it was a lot of childhood pain that I just had in the last 3 years help myself in order to give my children what I know they needed and what I felt I missed out on emotionally. Again,
Lauren, did you hear what I
cousin,
said?
that's another family goddamn trait. Okay.
Lauren, listen to me, baby. Don't be bitter. Be better. Be better for your kids than what somebody else did for you. Because we're going to be hurt. But when you see yourself doing better for them than what somebody did for you, the healing help. The healing comes in that.
Okay. Florida been lying to
Tracy,
you.
oh my God, yes. Oh my God.
Okay. Made it home. Okay, so she home.
Did I miss anything?
Okay.
We're gonna have to go back to. We're gonna have to get you a timestamp from the time that you said you was getting in the car.
Okay. Talking about encouraging our young people as well as some election updates. Okay, for the fill in.
Thank you, Eric.
Child.
Yes, we
Okay.
do. Get dumbass on out of there.
Okay. That's a growing up in a black family issue. Parents never apologize to the children. That matters.
I do the mine. I do the mine when they let me know. Because sometimes they don't let you know.
That's a good
Sometimes
topic,
somebody
honey.
will
Growing
hide
up in a
something from
black
you.
family, honey. How about that? Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good
Oh,
one,
you
honey.
welcome, baby. You so welcome. Yes,
Growing up
Yeah.
in a black
they talk
family.
about.
Yes,
I
you
mean,
are.
mhm.
Okay.
Well, y'all. So we know we ain't gonna know who. We know that the Secret Service ain't kicking dumb ass out tonight.
No. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me see. Do I have it up? Oh, because I want to play this so badly, honey.
Bled.
Because when it was given to me, oh my God, all this nasty. Hold on. Oh, I got new nasty stuff. Wait a minute.
I'm so tired. Tired. I don't even know why. Why
Okay.
am I tired?
Hold on. Hold on. The children. Where is it? Can I pull it? Child, let me pull it up because child, when they did this, child, I hollered. Okay, I absolutely on purpose hollered. I said these kids have lost their damn mind, but it's so true. It is so true, hon. Let's see. Wait a minute. I got to go. I'm trying to find this little video clip, but I don't know if y'all have seen it yet. But I thought I had oh, do I have it? Oh, okay. I think I got it right here. Do I have it? Yeah. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me play this for y'all real quick. Yes, honey. Let's see. Oh, wait. Oh, I gotta do it like that. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna share the screen. And would it do it like that? Or do I have to? Oh shit, I got to share it this way, don't I? Yeah, I got to share it this way. Because it won't let me. Okay, so now what I have to do, I have to do it like this. Can y'all see this?
Nope.
Y'all don't see that video screen?
Yep.
That thing is little. That thing is
No.
little.
Oh,
Little
child,
bit.
then it never learned how to stop sharing it then. Shit. Now
It's a minute.
it's the
Huh?
video, honey. It's the Black Lives Matter, and they sitting up there going through town, honey, singing "You about to lose your job, Donald Trump. You about to lose
Yeah.
your job." Okay, and I wanted to play that because I thought that was so funny, honey. It's just the cutest little
Oh my
thing.
God. Well, make sure you put it up on your wall so we can see it.
I
As
am,
soon as
honey. I
y'all.
am. But here's the thing. I'm gonna let the kids get on up out of here because we're winding down, and this here is real cute because now, for those of you who are watching us on YouTube and carrying on, on my YouTube page and Aunt Nikki's page, honey. Thank you all for coming up in here.
Thank
Um,
you.
uh, we're gonna make sure that we are preparing ourselves for tomorrow. I got to take Miss Melanie Cool to the doctor so we can get her back on the road. Hopefully, this does not cost me no more than honey, please don't let this be no more than $200.
Oh,
Okay,
No, it ain't.
because
No. You before you do anything tomorrow, you let me know. Talk to me.
I am. So we're gonna do that. Detroit announcement. Detroit next week Thursday, because next weekend, honey, I will be home. I'm coming home, so I will be there. Whether or not I take my computer with me so we could be online is a whole nother story, because I don't like it's about traveling with shit. And honey, this shit gets a little bit ridiculous. But we'll see how all that goes. If I feel like taking this computer, and etc. But Detroit, I'm coming home next week. I have a performance piece, honey, as my alias, Samantha Stevens Divinity, um, and things of that nature. So y'all get to see me get my RuPaul thing on, honey.
lip
Oh,
sync for your life. You
okay,
better lip sync for your
I
life.
need to lip sync for these guys for some coin, honey. A bitch need to make some coin. Okay, a
Okay.
coin, honey, a coin to put in her pocketbook. Okay. And with that, so I know I got to go see family, honey. Lauren, if you get over to Daddy's house, go over to Daddy's, because I'm definitely going over there. Um, and carrying on. So that there was that. Listen, tomorrow, I want to make sure everybody, y'all get the word out there. We will be interviewing Nature Boy from Carbonation. He will be here live and in person with us, and we're going to make some things happen. Okay, and the whole idea of this show, of tomorrow's show, would be for educational purposes, so we can get into what makes him tick and understand what this is all about. I cannot control the comments, so how y'all feel, how you feel, and shoot from the hip if you have to. And then we're gonna make this that. But my intention is to make sure he feels as comfortable as possible, so we can get as much information as possible without us bumping heads. Okay, because
Well,
y'all
at
know
least
he
that's what
will.
I promised them.
That's
That's at
because
least what
y'all
I
know I
promised.
have no problem, honey, calling a motherfucker, honey, if he's a motherfucker. Okay, and
Don't
carrying on.
do that. Look, I was good when I spoke to him on the phone. I was very professional. I mean, I told him I don't rock with the stuff he say, but I am willing to listen just so that I could try to understand. I said that. I said it as professional as possible. I was good, wasn't I, Mish? Yes, I was. I was. I
Okay,
was.
you got your 10,000 steps in. Hi, come on
All
now.
right, I
What you
hear that.
say? Okay,
But
yay, I want to see you. Okay, baby. Okay.
y'all, I told y'all I believe I want to see your show. Don't forget about it. I sent you two things already since we've been on here. Check your regular message on your phone. Check the message on your
I
phone.
should be able to catch it
Uh
during my building rounds tomorrow. I know what would be in the building there, and I don't have my earpiece in. Huh? Aren't those
oh, okay.
earpieces delicious? Because I'm the same way
Yeah.
at my donut factory. And I told you I had to call off because Miss Melanie, honey, she gave me problems. We had to call the tow truck. I was supposed to be calling the tow truck to take it directly to my mechanic, but we got it here at the house and carried on. So that there is all that. Okay. So we got
I
to
gotta
get her
go get some
fixed.
hair. Look, I gotta go get some hair for tomorrow because I need to be my whole branded self.
Oh, not your brand itself.
And since we
So
and since we talking about branded, Brandy, everybody I told y'all before, Brandy. If anybody know Brandy that used to work at Showstoppers on Terra Boulevard in Jonesboro or Riverdale or whatever the fuck that is over there, tell
okay.
her she got clients that look like this and it ain't right.
Nikki,
What?
What?
I found something and
Oh
I
Lord.
scraped up the pennies I had to order it. Because I thought about you.
I can't. I
And
don't even.
No. You're going to be so happy that I thought about you. I found a whole case of Butter Crunch Philadelphia cookies.
No, the fuck you did. You know I'm losing weight, you stinking bastard.
And they on the way.
He's got a whole case.
He know I am losing weight.
That's all.
He knows, and I'm good at it right now. This nigga wants you.
It's okay. It's okay. And exhale, honey. Exhale.
Cause I'm gonna eat them fucking cookies. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now.
Listen.
If it got to be days where I don't eat shit else but a pack, cause y'all 3 in a pack. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Listen to me very carefully. And the one thing that did because see, here we go about doing the work. I put that up here for me because I know, and y'all heard me say this on a couple of occasions, that I know that I am in some form of depression. And I know it's because I'm dealing with my son and all of that, because that is just on me. Okay. And I feel hopeless, not hopeless, helpless, because there's nothing I could do because we're playing the waiting game. You know what I'm saying? Until everything they're able to move. And then with COVID causing this backup, the backup in the court system now down here, they say is up to a year and a half. So wherever he was in the line. So with all of that, children, I'm sitting up here going through, and my house reflects it. That's the first thing. The second thing, I talk so much about having the need to lose this weight. And one of the things that I'm real big on, the law of attraction. And so I try not to vocalize it or put a lot of energy on it, because what you end up doing, they say opposites attract. Opposites cancel each other out.
They cancel each other out.
Like attracts like. See, a magnet is only going to stick to what it's attracted to. It's the
other side, yeah.
Okay. Stop.
He trying to be telling us. He trying to teach the people what is wrong with you.
So because of that, I know, and I hear Iyanla all the time, honey, you got to do your work. You got to do your work. And the question is, I have to ask, what is keeping you from doing it? And oftentimes I would say it's, a lot of times it's me. Sometimes you get that feeling, I don't feel like doing it. Then you get that burst of energy.
You just don't feel like doing nothing. Yeah.
Yesterday,
I say I already don't feel like doing something. Like it's something that's I was away or the next day. And in my head, I'm like, I'm gonna tell you right now, I already don't feel like it.
Okay. Right. And I know part of it, I got snacks and stuff in, but it's not the snacking that gets me most of the time. But I do know, like we were telling earlier, when I'm on my period or whatever, that chocolate phase and this, that, and the other, I know that's what it is. And then oftentimes too, it's quick stuff, because I don't cook like I used to. I got a lot of quick stuff around here that I can just inhale real quickly. So it keeps me from cooking. Nutritionally, I got protein powder and things that I continue to buy that I don't have used because I don't like the aftertaste. Powdery aftertaste, I can't stand
it. With the protein shakes, they have some the ones they call Premier protein shakes are looser. They're not all thick. They're not thick like Muscle Milk and stuff like that. Right. They're thin, and Walmart even has their brand of the Premier kind. I got some in my refrigerator. They're good. They're so good.
Oftentimes is dedicating the coin to buy that, because the same thing, to get it already pre-made and you paying for packaging, you get the damn, the little can of stuff for $16 and carrying on.
Yeah, but you might want to take the time to make it, and sometimes you got to make a sacrifice and pay a couple extra dollars.
And that's where it is, because like I make fruit smoothies all the time, and I said, okay, well, let me just put this in with the fruit, and carrying on. And I got my maca powder, honey, which I have been doing. Remember when we went to the farmer's market? They got that maca powder.
How is it?
Baby.
Well, I'll go back and get mine. Since you said you was going to tell me, all kinds of stuff, how it works.
Oh, well, okay. Well, then I'll tell it like this.
So what it do?
That's the maca powder. Maca is one of those nutrients, and it's a male enhancement do I did it. Okay. I used to get the pills. Okay. And it's for virility and strength, and it helps with your hormone balance. Okay. And so one of the things that I have noticed is that when I take it, I do get a burst of energy when I'm on it regularly on some consistent basis. So I'm able to function, the way that I function in all areas.
And
Okay.
You better go ahead.
Hey, text me a picture of that label so I,
It's over at the farmer's market. It's in how we get the little seasonings over there at the cab. Everything is in them little clear things. It's in there.
Yeah, but I have it. The way that I have it, I have it so that it's loose. Usually, you could get it from the health food store, in the peel.
You got it in one of the clear containers, right? You got it in one of them clear containers, right? Yeah. Oh, I forgot.
Okay.
You've been here a million times. I got you a thing of that. Remember, I told you I got the black tea.
Oh,
because it's just the tea. It's like it's not in the bags or nothing. Because you got them, right?
Oh no, I know how I strain mine.
I was going to say I was gonna put some in my coffee pot and put it right in the goddamn filter. And
okay, maca, MACA. Okay, and if you go to any of your health food stores, okay, you usually find that. Go over to the men's supplements, okay, the male supplements in the health food store, and you will see that they will have the horny goat weed and all that kind of stuff, and you will see if you look on the back of it, because sometimes they have like the what was it, the python, or the I can't think of the other stuff. But if you look on the back, it'll say maca, and some of them you could get the maca tablets on their own. Okay, this I had got I got this. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me go get it. I'm gonna take my camera down because I don't have on any bottoms, child. Y'all don't need to see my underwear.
I told y'all he always naked.
Boom, 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 boom. One to draw.
Right.
Boom, 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 boom.
Let me find out you got on some Wonder Woman briefs.
He did. He saw them.
You got Wonder Woman briefs on?
Well, I forgot where I was. Oh, I was getting dressed for work, and I had put the phone down because we were talking, and I didn't realize that it gave me a wide shot. So I'm putting on my damn pants, and this child said, "You got on Wonder Woman drawers?" I said, "What?" And I and I got them. They were a gift from me. I got like 6 pair of them because they're the stars. They're the navy blue with the white stars, and it got the red, waistband and the red ribbon around the legs. So yeah, I call them my drawers.
But Nick, you know how you doing something like we on the phone? He getting dressed. I'm goddamn over here doing stuff. I turn around like this. I turn back to the screen. I see Wonder Woman drawers.
Like when we went to the burlesque show, you was in your phone like this. And when you looked up, everybody, it was just ass all over the screen. Red face was held priceless. Yo, first of all, I'm tripping, but I want a pair of them drawers. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I want them. Look,
okay.
Remember when we went?
Huh?
Put it up to the. I said, remember when we was when we went to go see Flame?
Oh, okay.
We was at the burlesque show, and Red. A lot of the time, Red was there because he like this ain't really. I'm here, but he was in his phone. Ass name. That nigga looked up one time, and all it was like ass on the whole stage. His face was like, "This is bullshit." He was like, he looked like he wanted to beat all our ass that day.
Okay. Now, well, this is you know how y'all go get stuff bulk. Well, this is the size container that I have, And this here was $9.43 because you buy it by the hour. Oh my God. I didn't realize that. This is like $15.99 a pound. Ooh. I didn't see
How
that.
much of it do you use as a serving?
I just use a tablespoon. I use 1 tablespoon when
Oh,
when
okay.
I'm putting it into my my smoothie. Now you know when you make it a fruit smoothie, you got the whole uh carafe of the shit in the blender. So I just put one tablespoon. Well, I think one time I put two because no, I put one. And it was 2 teaspoons because I had a smaller spoon. So I put 2 teaspoons or 1 full tablespoon in, and then I had used the protein powder. Okay, just a scoop of the
Okay.
protein powder. And it was all fruit, and I had some yogurt. Okay, cause I used strawberry yogurt as a base,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And
Now, I'm gonna tell you this. You
what?
know, that's a lot of stuff that you putting in there. That's a lot of extra calories. So if you making them just because you like them, it's fine. But
Yeah,
when you add the yogurt and all that extra stuff, that's extra sugars and extra calories. Now I can tell you, like y'all see all the pictures from when I lived in McDonough. It was it was
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean. I was going to Gold's Gym every morning, and when I made my smoothies, now I didn't use protein powder because even back then I thought that protein powder and stuff packed you on. Then I learned different, so I didn't never use it. But I would only use because I got the Ninja blender, so I would use fruit, vegetables, and ice, and that was it. And
Okay.
it worked, like it cleaned my system out, like it kept me energized, everything. So when I started finding out really that protein powders and protein shakes and stuff didn't bulk you up if you use it properly, I start using maybe a protein shake as a meal replacement. But I was doing the same thing with my smoothies out there. So you want to try to, like, yogurt got it got fats and got good fats, but a lot of times the yogurts will have extra sugar and stuff in them. And if you using already just fruit,
Okay.
you already have a bunch of regular natural sugars, but our
Right.
natural sugars can cause our sugar levels to spike too.
That
That's why
I
they don't like
know. Yeah.
diabetics eat a lot of fruit and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm diabetic now, so now I know all this
Right.
bullshit. But yeah, you I mean, I know they be tasting good, but a lot of times when it's just like your fruit, you might want to use your fruit, your protein powder, and now that you're using your maca powder and some and ice or water, whatever it is you're using in there,
Uh-huh.
and you'll be good because and you'll still feel full because you got the protein powder and you got the maca powder in there, so it's still gonna give you that full thing. But you don't, unless you just like it like that, you don't necessarily need it.
But no, I know what it is. Oftentimes I use sometimes I would use like a green tea if I'd have brewed me some tea without I don't put the sugar in it. I would use green tea, or I'd use water just so that it'll blend so that it's not all thick or whatever. But I would
Okay.
use um yogurt so that I can have some kind of consistency with it, just to give it a
A
smoother
smoother. Oh, yeah, yeah,
texture.
yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, I was going to say, because
I
some
don't have to
people,
have it.
I was going to say, some people need that though. That's why I was like, if that's the way you like them, then yeah. But just know that when you add the yogurt, you add in
Oh no,
extra
I don't
calories in
need it
there.
because okay, and yeah, I use
Yeah.
Tracy. Yeah, I've used Greek yogurt before too, for the protein of it,
Mm-hmm.
and for that
Mm-hmm.
reason, because I'm like, okay, well, I'll use that. But yeah, what it is, I got to get some more movement up in here and carrying on, and I really
Is
got
your
to get.
gym open yet?
You know
Is
what?
your gym open yet?
I haven't even asked these little bastards if this damn thing is open because I'm gonna say no because what it is, um, well, I had to call because I know we can't go up into
I
the
was going to
office.
say, if your gym is open, I'll come over there and work out with you. I mean, like, and I can honestly say, even though I'm losing the weight, in the last couple of weeks, I haven't pulled my bike out because all Lily shit is over there where my bike is
Right,
now. So
right.
I'll look at it and be like, "Ugh, I don't feel like moving all her damn toys." But you know, I'll go with you if that's what you want.
Yeah, that's true. See, there are
Or
three
hair.
things that I know to do that I know will get the jump start, and I teach this, and that there is number one, increase your fruits and vegetable intake, particularly your green leafy vegetables. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you have to increase those. The second thing is that you have to increase your water because I need to get back to doing at least a gallon a day. I try to do a gallon and a half,
So I drink,
but a
y'all.
gallon a day of water. And then the third thing is movement. Now the movement, it has to be something that is consistent. You have to, and it has to be not necessarily aerobic, but it has to be some movement that will get you
Some
to where you're in your
cardio.
burn
Mm-hmm.
syndrome.
If you
Okay.
do at least 30 minutes at least 3 times a week to get you jump started,
Right.
you
Right.
really can. Like Eric said, he got his 1,000 steps in today. You know what I'm saying? You really can get it done if you put your mind to it. Oh, another thing about eating, y'all. For real, the portion control. A
Yeah.
jump start could be if you only had like your meat and your vegetables and try to get away from the carbs a little bit for like a couple weeks. And then if you can, and if you feel like you want to, ease the carb back in, but make sure you portioning it right. Because for us, a lot of us, it's just about the portions. We see some shit that we like and we eat a bunch of it.
Right. How about that? You know what? And I said I was going to do this experiment. Well, it's not an experiment. What it is like, because a lot of us who eat cold cereal, because y'all know I still love me some Honey Nut Cheerios, and I love me some Special K, and I love me some Frosted Flakes and all the other sugary cereals that I like still, and this, that, and the other. However, I do eat Wheaties and Raisin Bran together. How about that? But anyway,
Really?
one of the
Oh.
I do. One of the things that we have to look at is the serving size. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And oftentimes they will tell you that a serving size may be either a quarter cup or 3/4 of a cup. And a lot of us don't know
Really?
what that
A
is.
cereal?
Yes. Have you
Three
ever checked
quarters
that
of a
out?
cup? That ain't that much.
Do you understand?
A baby don't even be full off that.
Do you understand? And that's why I have to do this on
That's a real
camera.
serving of cereal?
Yes. So that
That's
people
just
can
like
understand
crazy.
that. Yes.
Look, Uncle Me said they said a serving size of cereal is
Wait a minute. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'm going to get a box. Hold on.
a quarter cup of cereal, a quarter of a cup. Like if you get the measuring cups out the thing right there, get the one.
America is the one that learns all these.
But a quarter of a cup? Who the fuck is that? I know the hell you ain't drinking no coffee this time of night.
I'm about to take that.
Don't you got to be to work at 5 o'clock in the morning?
No, I'm out tomorrow. She got to work.
Oh Lord. Oh, okay. Sorry, y'all. That sidebar. I thought Mook Millions had to be to work at 5 o'clock in the morning. I thought she's about to go somewhere. Okay. I'm going to go. I need to go to the store. That's it. Well, not early in the morning. Well, I did want to get my lash done before the interview tomorrow. And I probably get a wig since I can't get my hair done.
Okay.
Keisha sent me $50.
I'm back.
Yeah, okay. Let
Okay,
me
now
see.
look.
What did it say?
These are the cereals that I have. Now, these are a little bit more, but it's still going to prove my point. This one here, this is a healthy cereal. This one here is vanilla chia crunch. Okay. And
Yeah.
I
It
bought
got
it
chia
because
seeds in it?
I believe so. Yeah. Okay. Vanilla
I
flavored
got
oat
it.
rice and chia flakes, oat and honey granola. Okay. So now this is a more healthier food. It's organic, supposedly, and carrying on. Now, the
So that's probably
serving
why you can eat more
size
of it.
is 1¼ cup.
Wow.
Okay.
When I was gonna
So
say when you start eating the right portion size, your body will
it'll
get used to it.
adjust.
But to just start off,
It
that's
will
like so
adjust.
crazy.
This is a cup. This is a cup.
Wow. I know that's what I was
Now,
just telling Mook. I was like, if you open
this
up that drawer,
this is a half a cup. So this is a cup and a quarter. So it's one of these and half of this.
and half of that.
Okay. Now they say that's a serving. Now y'all know, have y'all put that in the bowl to see what it looked like?
Well, Mook just made a great point. Us here in the U.S., because we've been so mind washed on the big servings of everything, other countries have servings like that. They
Listen,
have the real servings.
but here's the thing though.
That's our greedy asses.
But this is made here. So when the serving
No,
size,
I'm saying, yeah. But I'm
I
talking
know
about
what
the
you're
real
saying.
service size will be on it. Yeah, the real service size will be
I
on
know
there.
exactly
But
what
we
you're
so used
saying.
to,
I
right?
know
We
exactly
just
what you're.
greedy as hell.
This is made here. So who came up with these
Mm.
serving sizes? So the children that's overseas, they're not the ones working here, and carrying on. So now this one here, now look here. This is gluten free. Now this is the Kroger brand of the chicks. Okay, this is the little rice bits. Okay,
Okay,
now
because I like rice. I like check cereal. If I'm going to actually eat some cereal, because y'all know I can't stand milk. So I'm gonna have to get some vanilla almond milk to be able to put in my cereal and
okay,
all kind of stuff. But I have
now
always loved the different Chex brands. Rice,
this
corn. I
rice,
love those.
this is a cup and a quart. I mean, a cup and a half is a serving. So one of these
Mm.
and one of these.
And tell it what kind of milk. What kind of milk do it? Because they'll say some shit like skim milk and all
Yes,
that
skim
bullshit. That
milk.
nasty
Okay,
water.
right. And now catch
Nasty
it.
water shit.
Right, because catch it now. It's 150 calories just with the cereal by itself. Now, if you
And when you
use,
add the milk,
they say use a half a cup. So you got this much cereal, but they say use this much milk. Okay, and they say use a half a cup. Wait a minute. Oh no. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So use a half a cup of skim milk, and the calorie count is 190. So that's with skim milk. That ain't with whole milk or 2% or anything else. So see, when we look at this, okay, we
and
got to
y'all know
do the
skim milk. I don't like no milk, but skim milk look like water to me. Like what the
because
fuck?
what
You might as well be like on Friday. You better put some water on that shit.
it tastes like powder milk too. Okay, now this is the store brand, Kroger brand of their Honey Nut Cheerio. Now this is Honey Nut Taste Toasted Oat.
That's Red my
Now,
favorite cereal. Honey Nut Cheerios.
okay, now
Mm.
their serving is only a cup. Okay,
1 cup?
one cup,
What the
and
hell?
140 calories with just the cereal by itself, and it's 180 calories with a half a cup of skim milk.
So is these adult? Are they saying these are really adult servings?
Yes,
That's crazy.
yes, this is the serving
Because your
size.
body got to get. Your body have to get all the way right to be able to do. Your body got to get right to be able to do that.
And they say down here, now this is based on a 2,000 calorie a day diet.
Diet, yeah.
Okay, which which has always been the standard because a lot of folks are claiming that we're supposed to have only 2,000 calories a day. That's coming from all of the children,
Hmm.
the
Health associations and stuff like that,
yeah,
CDC and all that.
okay.
Yeah, but yeah, it's still there. A lot. They. I mean, I guess they can't do nothing about. Oh shit! I done hit the damn. I guess they can't do nothing about because I got mad. Like you motherfuckers. Like I know I'm talking about service size because I know that we need to do it, but it's like, what the fuck? Like, do y'all want us to eat anything? And then America wants us to eat all this bull. They give us all this bullshit because it's a big ass damn racket. Because then now I got to lose weight. So now I got to buy this to lose weight, or I got to pay for the goddamn salad.
Okay. I eat romaine
I
salad.
love
I'm
kale.
eating a lot of kale and collards. Now you know
Me
what I
too.
do. because I like romaine. And here's another thing: the darker the greens, the better they are for you.
Yeah.
The darker
Oh,
the
speaking of romaine, Meech, do you know? And I think it was Kroger that I got them out of. Kroger sells the leaves separate, like
yeah,
in a stack. I use that to like if I want a sandwich
right,
instead of the bread, because I love tuna fish. So I know I'm gonna want real mayonnaise in my tuna fish.
uh-huh,
So and you got to think of ways like this. I know I want real mayonnaise. That's going to add extra calories. So what I do is I'm not going to eat no bread. I'm gonna put it in the romaine lettuce wrap.
and a wrap.
And since they already got it, they already have it pre-done for you, so it makes it easy. I've made put my burgers on there before. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna look for something tomorrow. Yeah, you just look for little tricks because when you try to make such a big drastic change, those big drastic changes, they
Right.
don't last. They don't last. So look for little things you can do. Like, okay, I'm gonna eat this. So I know I'm gonna eat this, but I can't eat that part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the simple substitute. I know I want real mayonnaise in my tuna fish, so I'm not gonna eat the bread. You know what I mean? And start with little things like that. What you can.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Exactly.
Honey.
20 minutes. I've been doing 20 minutes exercise 45 times a week, and just added in 45 minutes of cardio on Saturdays. Even 20 minutes. Yes, that's true. That's true.
Just to get
Yes,
your body going.
I've been eating more salads as well. Each week, I have increased my step count by 500 steps each week. I have reached my goal,
Good.
22 of the last 30 days. Okay, well, that's good. That's
Come
cute.
on. That's good. That's
Yes,
very encouraging.
portion control is another key component. Okay, definitely been eating more salads as well, about 2 to 3 times a week. But I definitely don't eat those sugary cereals in the morning. Usually 2 eggs, that's a bacon or sausage. Sometimes I'll eat some yogurt and granola with a couple of hard-boiled eggs. Okay, the serving sizes, I was starved to death. Love Caesar salad. I fill my plate with it, honey. Okay. Yes, I have actually lost 16 pounds in the last since last week of September. Since the last week of September, trying my best to lose at least 15 to 20 more by the end of the year, and another 60 to 75 pounds by the end of next year. All right. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
I
just eat
think
my
my
cereal,
goal is
but
to do 70. I think my oatmeal is very. Oh, and Mitch had that cereal with the chia flakes in it. Let me tell y'all something. Anybody that eat oatmeal or like cream of wheat, those kinds of, well, a lot of different stuff, but chia seeds in your shit will fill you up, and you will find yourself eating less.
okay.
Any of
I have
those like cereals, like
25 pounds since last September. I've got about 20 more pounds to get to my goal, aiming for 155, and I haven't seen that fit since I was on active duty. Okay.
you can do
Love
it, girl. We're gonna
oatmeal.
encourage each other on this thing.
Like to add raisins or bananas to mine sometimes. You know what? Unless it's in a cookie, honey, I can't fuck with it. I hate
I
the
like
word.
oatmeal.
It
I
sounds so
like
negative.
oatmeal and cream of wheat. It does.
I
Dye
love me to
is in
put
it.
out a
Who the
cream
fuck
cheese,
cares?
honey. Okay.
Cream of wheat, y'all. And oh, that's a good substitute too, y'all. If you having that sweet tooth, because like now I should be asleep because this is what make I eat at night. So try not to eat late at night because I'll be bored and then I'm not even gonna say I'll be hungry. I think I make myself hungry.
Right.
But what I used to use, like when I'm really on my shit, ooh, if I really had that feeling, I get up and make a small bowl of cream of wheat. I make it with some almond milk. I use a half a pack of Splenda in it when it get done. And I eat it and take that craving right on away. And I know that I didn't do nothing that took me way, way off. So
Okay.
that's another thing. Find some things that, because when you get those crazy cravings, we know you need to feed them.
Right.
So find something that will feed them that won't take you way off your path. Because then
Okay.
you'll stick to it more. You know what I mean? You'll stick to it more.
The
Some
whole
of them
thing
little
about
100-calorie
daily
snack
calories for
things.
people. Okay. The whole thing about daily calories for people, it depends on the person, how active you are. If you're really active, you usually need more. That's so true.
Because
And
your
then here's
body
another
burning it
thing.
off more.
And here's another thing for me, because I have had I had the gastric sleeve 8 years ago. And one of the things that I know was difficult for me was to make sure that I keep my protein intake, because they told me, because of my body frame, usually they tell you that you need 60 grams of protein a day. But because of my body frame, I had to double that. Okay. And that there
Mm,
is ridiculously evil of trying to get it in. Okay, because I don't
right.
consume as much as I used to. Although I see my appetite is picking back up, which means because I've gained a little bit of weight, my stomach is probably stretched a little bit, but it's nowhere
Right.
near what I used to eat. God, nowhere near what baby. When I tell you a bitch could sit down here and if my jaw could unhinge like Captain Caveman, honey, baby,
Oh,
oh, honey, yes, okay.
y'all, I'm telling
Or
you,
eating
we
plan.
just
Okay.
we're eating plan.
I try not to eat anything 2 hours before I go to bed. Okay. So that there was that.
See,
Now,
I would
what
rather
I
have
will
dinner out
say,
the way at 7:30 or 8, something like that. But like now, I'm up and I'm not sleepy, so I'm wide awake. So I'll be like, I'm hungry. But I will tell y'all, I had a real messed up day. I didn't have a messed up day like mentally, and that was wrong, but messed up day for eating because I was eating shit all day, and I don't usually do that. I
and
had
get
chips,
back
cake,
to my
all kinds of
food too,
shit.
because I'm like, I was like, what? Yesterday was like that for me, and I had to realize I'm probably late. I'm late.
Your period
'Cause I'm
late.
like,
Your
what the
period
fuck is
late.
going on, honey? I'm like, oh my God. It was like I couldn't stop. I'm like,
Yeah,
bitch,
I
just
mean,
ate, and then I
it's
got
the
sick because
time. It's the time that it would be for me. So I'm
right,
in that thing, and it still happens, even though the actual thing don't actually happen.
right. One
So
little trick
it's
I
just
do is to
weird.
write myself a little note about what workout I'll do and a word of encouragement, then lay it on my workout clothes for the day. Oh, that's cute.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So see, we done went all the way around, and we're gonna let you guys get back into your life, into your world, and carry it on. Be sure to tune in tomorrow so that we can find out more about carbonation and carrying on and have this discussion the way that we need to have it. So, honey, on that note, we're gonna let you guys go back to your worlds. We're gonna get into ours because I got to start binge watching Lovecraft. What's the name of it? Lovecraft, whatever the other word is for this show.
Let me tell y'all how Meech ass told me to start watching Ruthless, but didn't tell me that it was only one goddamn season. So I done binge watched it in a couple days, and now I'm the fuck mad. Tyler, where's the damn next season? Okay,
Yeah,
I just
be
need y'all to
upset
know
like the
that
rest of us. 'Cause
I'm upset.
okay,
I'm a little upset. He could have told me in the beginning that it was only one season. Cause I didn't look. I just clicked right on and started watching. Now I'm mad because I don't watch it in like 3 days. I was done. And they
okay,
Tyler, get your life together. Put the show up. I know you got everybody on the motherfucking Tyler Perry lot. You lock them in, make sure they ain't got no COVID. Good night, Eric. I
right.
just needed to get that out because Meech set me up and now I'm mad.
Well, so everybody, we all are. So
Oh,
on
send
that
me that
particular
video,
note,
Meech.
huh?
Because I need to send it over to him. I said, you didn't send me the actual video. I need to send it
Check
over
your
to him.
email, honey. Oh,
It
yeah,
won't be
it's
no
in the
problem.
email.
Oh, you didn't tell me.
I
It's not
forgot.
sent
I
to
thought
me.
you said, yeah, it's
Oh,
all there.
all right.
So
We
all
love y'all. Oh, go ahead, Mitch.
we love you so much, darling. If you love me or us, tell a friend. If you hate me or us, tell your enemies, honey.
To
But do know
everybody.
this. One way, shape, style, form, or fashion, honey, everything that we're doing over here will move forward, honey. You may finish all of your crumpets, my darlings, because the tea has been dished and you've been dishing tea, my darlings. Ow! With Big Meech and Aunt Nikki, and on behalf of the Big Guy Ally, honey, we will see you guys on the next time. So, on that note, honey, and